What you doing
man?
here?
What's happening?
Hey, man, as we heard you was up in Alcatraz somewhere.
And it was a prison farm up in Aikinsville. Now, you told the brother he had abnormal genes. And what you're saying is he's got an abnormal makeup.
I just loused up the words. I got them mixed up. I made a mistake, all right? I'm sorry.
You trying to show me up for something, man? What do you mean? You threw the ball so I'd miss it. No, I didn't. You threw the ball so I'd hit it.
Hold it, Mike. Hold it.
Coach Reeves doesn't hate you because you're black. You hate yourself because you're black.
Officer.
I didn't do nothing.
Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, have you reached a verdict?
Yes, we have, Your Honor. We find the defendant guilty.
Come in. You're late.
What?
You're late.
I didn't know we had a date.
Well, we didn't, but I calculated it would take you 3 minutes from the time you got that notice to come up here and complain about it. But it's actually 5 minutes.
I had to read it twice.
Oh, I didn't think of that.
Come on, Sybil, you can't be serious about this.
And why not?
Because I'm not qualified, that's why not.
You're not qualified to teach a boy's health education class.
No. Health education, my foot. What we are talking about is sex education.
And you said you weren't qualified.
Well, you think flattery is supposed to get me to change my mind?
You have no choice in the matter. I make the teaching assignments, and that one's yours.
But why me? Never mind. I know why me. Because nobody else in this place wants to teach that class. That's why, right?
Yes and no. Yes, nobody wants to take the class, and no, that's not the reason. The reason is you're the best person around for the job. Now, according to your transcripts from Boston College, you had a minor in health education and a background in biological sciences.
My background is also seriously Catholic. I'm telling you, these kids are not only going to embarrass me, they're going to know more about the curriculum than I do. It's going to be the blind leading the blind.
Then you'd better get yourself a tin cup, because the class is yours. It also happens to be one of the most important classes we teach here. It's information the students can use now. Have you any idea what the incidence of abortion and venereal disease is at the high school level?
Sybil, please, you're missing the point.
Oh, no. You're missing the point. Now, this is a class that requires someone the students can trust and communicate with, someone who can understand their problems. And you did pretty well in that department with your team last year.
What I want to know is who's going to understand my problems.
Since when do you have problems, Ken?
Okay, I'll do it. What do I do first? See, I don't even know how to start.
You can start by seeing Miss Jenkins. She'll be teaching the girls' class. She has a district outline and a set of guidelines. You can help to draw up a curriculum. Don't look so worried. Maybe you'll learn something.
That's what I'm afraid of. Excuse me, Miss Jenkins?
Yes?
I'm Ken Reeves. I've got the boys' health education class.
Oh, hi.
Hi, Miss Buchanan suggested I come down here and get a district outline of some sort from you.
Yeah, I've got it right here.
Yeah, Thanks a lot.
Sure.
You're new here, aren't you?
I'd be new anywhere. This is my first teaching job.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Me too.
Oh, really? You're new here, too?
Well, not exactly. I've been here for a year coaching basketball, but this is my first teaching assignment, not counting a couple of study halls and subbing for a home economics class.
You seem nervous.
Yeah? Well, I mean, it's just sex education stuff, you know.
Hey, somebody's got to teach it.
Yeah, why? I didn't get sex education when I was in school.
You must have got it somewhere.
Yeah. A bootleg copy of Dr. Kirson's Family Home Medical Encyclopedia. What are you laughing about? I learned a lot. What's in this, anyway?
Well, it's an outline for a suggested curriculum, but I don't think it's going to do as much good.
Why not?
It's a little outdated. It was drawn up in 1964.
Oh. Well, maybe they won't know the difference. I don't think there have been any major changes since then.
If you need any help, I'll be happy to go over it with you. Maybe we could compare notes and try to standardize a plan book. I've already got some information that might be of help.
Okay, thanks. Maybe I'll take you up on it. Right now, I'm going to go out and look for a copy of Dr. Kirson's Family Home Medical Encyclopedia. Thank you. Thanks again, Miss Jenkins.
Paula.
Paula. Wasn't anybody a senior last year?
Sure, Coach. But we thought we all missed you so much, we got down on our hands and knees, then begged Miss Buchanan to leave us back.
Yeah, the thought of breaking up the old gang just brought tears to our eyes. And lumps to our throats.
Besides, we were afraid to leave your carver by yourself.
All right, Cannon, we got a lot of work to do. The season starts in a month. And from the look of you guys, nobody took the time to stay in shape during the off-season. Right, Coolidge? What's with the thumb race?
Sorry, Coach.
I guarantee you nobody on this team is going to be out of shape for long, because starting today and every day until the first game of the season, it's 50 laps after practice.
50 laps? These old dogs will never make it.
You guys better get your complaining out of your systems right now, because if you think this is tough, I promise you things are only going to get tougher. This is just the beginning. I don't know about you, but I intend to go to the playoffs this year.
You think you could get us a couple of tickets?
That's how you feel, Goldstein. You can take a walk right now. Now, there's no reason why this team shouldn't be in the divisional playoffs this year. You have the talent and the ability. All it's going to take is a lot of hard work and desire. I'll see that you guys get enough of the first. You take care of the second. Also, for some of you, this is your senior year. It's about time you started doing some serious thinking about your futures. There are a lot of basketball scholarships out there to be had, and with a little bit of luck, some of you just might get one. And that's your ticket to a college education. That's what basketball can do for you. But I'll tell you right now, if your grades slip just that much, you're gone from this team. I understood?
You know something, Coach? You're starting to sound just like a regular teacher.
Let's get to the drills. Let's see how much work I've got cut out for me.
Albert, Miss Buchanan will see you now.
Hello, Albert. Good to see you. Welcome back.
Thanks.
Have a seat. How are you?
I feel pretty good.
And you folks, I'm sure they must be so happy to have you home.
Yeah, they are.
You look the same.
There's been a few changes.
Ah.
They found out I needed glasses in prison. When I worked in the library there, I kept putting the books back in the wrong places.
Albert, I know what happened to you was a terrible injustice. And I want you to know I'll do everything I can to help you. I know it'll be hard, but try not to be too bitter about it. You have your whole lifetime ahead of you. Don't let this ruin it.
I know. I just want to forget the whole thing. Pick up where I left off and finish out my last semester, then see about getting some kind of job.
No college? Your grades are excellent.
So what? That was before.
Nothing's changed for you academically. You can just pick up where you left off.
Nothing's changed, huh? You tell that to the rust spots in my brain. And to the stat sheet that says where I've been spending the last 18 months.
It's all a mistake, and the colleges will understand that.
Not as long as they're part of this so-called establishment, and not as long as they're part of this white man's American dream.
You're so wrong.
Tell it to the judge.
Well, the sooner we get you back into the swing of things, the better. Here's your schedule of classes. Oh, and by the way, basketball practice has started already. Now, if I remember correctly, you used to play, right? Are you going to try out for the team?
I hadn't thought about it. I played a little basketball in prison, but I think I'm pretty stiff. I feel kind of funny going out for the team and not making it.
Oh, don't worry about that. I have a little influence with the coach, and I'm sure your friends will be very happy to have you back.
Who?
Hayward, Jackson, Coolidge. They're still on the team.
They might be glad to see me. But I don't know about Carmichael.
Now, that's one of the things that have changed around here. We have a new coach. His name is Ken Reeves. He started last year, and I think you'll like him. He used to play with the Chicago Bulls.
And what's he doing here?
Well, why don't you ask him yourself? If you like, I'll take you and introduce you.
Thanks. Maybe tomorrow. I just want to get accustomed to a few things right now.
Of course. Remember, if there's anything I can do for you, come see me, okay? Bye.
Concentrate, Go-Go. Let's go. Snap that ball. Come on, I want to see action. Come on, snap faster. Come on, go, baby. Concentrate, Coolidge. Concentrate.
You never could pass. All you do is shoot.
This is your job out there this year. Snap the ball. Let's go. Faster. You guys call yourselves a basketball team? We opened the season in 4 weeks. Right now, you animals couldn't open up a supermarket. Now, don't stop looking so glum. I'm being hard on you guys for a reason. I want you to be winners. If we get to the playoffs this year, and there's no reason why we shouldn't, I guarantee you, whatever you guys do later on, you will always remember it. We are a good team. I know it, and you know it. I just want to make sure everybody else knows it. You get it? All right, do your laps. What?
I gotta have a raise.
Well, how was the first day of practice?
Dunkirk was better.
Hey, if you've got a minute, I'd like to talk to you about something.
My place or yours?
Oh, cute.
What do you expect from a sex education teacher?
Does the name Albert Hodges mean anything to you?
Nope.
I thought you might have heard some of the basketball players talk about him. He was a student here 18 months ago, a senior. And as a matter of fact, he played on the basketball team.
Yeah?
2 men held up a liquor store. Now, according to Albert, they were trying to get away when they ran into him and knocked him down. The police were right there. They grabbed Albert, and they found a bag with the liquor store receipts on the sidewalk where Albert said he was knocked down. Now, he told the police one of the men must have dropped it.
And they didn't believe him.
He was in prison for 18 months before they caught the same 2 men trying to hold up a gas station. They confessed to the liquor store robbery along with about 4 others they committed, and Albert was set free. He was in my office this morning. He's coming back to school and, in all probability, will be coming out for the basketball team as well.
Like to sit down?
Oh, no.
Well, thanks for telling me.
Well, I thought you ought to know. He's a little concerned about being able to get back on the team.
Ah, and you'd like me to bend over backward to make sure that he does.
Well, yeah. You see, it's very important that he pick up the pieces of his life. Prison's left him very cynical and self-doubting and turned off to college, although he's got all the tools needed to get ahead.
You mean he's a bright kid?
Oh, yeah, but he's unwilling to make any kind of first move. You know, it's such a damn shame the colleges come recruiting only after they've seen your per game average. Oh, anyway, you give him a go, yes?
Why not? It can't be any worse than what I saw out there today.
Thanks.
Yeah, well, don't make yourself too comfortable. They're going to be coming in the shower any minute.
Oh, okay. Thanks again.
Can he hit from the outside?
Get a job! Keep it up. Go ahead. Here we go. Go ahead. Give it up. You ain't gonna shit. Give it up. Hold it. All right.
Say, man, let me have a ball. Let me have a ball, blood. You holding up the game. Albert?
Albert? What's happening, man?
What's happening, man?
Hey, you guys, look who's here, man. I don't believe this.
All right. What's happening, man?
Albert, how you doing?
What's happening?
Hey, man, last we heard you was up in Alcatraz somewhere.
Nah, man, it was a prison farm up in Nathansville. Might as well have been Alcatraz.
I heard that. Yeah. Well, what you doing here, man? Yeah, did you catch parole or something, man?
No, what happened was they caught two dudes doing up a gas station, and then it turns out it was the same two guys who did the liquor store thing they sent me up for.
I mean, you got nailed for something you didn't do? This is Salami, man. He's on the team. This is Albert Hodges, man. He used to be on the team, too. Oh, yeah, well, you gonna go out for the team, ain't you?
I don't know. I think I've endured enough punishment for one life.
Hey, man, we got a new coach.
Yeah, I heard.
Used to play for the Chicago Bulls, man. Really knows his stuff.
Hey, listen, Blood, you still got that jump shot?
Y'all gonna make me look like a genius for hiring you and win the state championship, are you not?
Don't go making any bets with other principals yet. As of now, the team's a disaster. You should have seen him out there yesterday. Nothing.
I'm sure you'll soon have everything under control.
As a matter of fact, I have been thinking of appointing a team captain.
Sounds like a pretty good idea.
Well, I figure with a team leader out there to pump them up besides me, they may gel a little faster.
You're really into it, aren't you? Have you decided who you're gonna bestow this honor on?
Well, I've been thinking about Salami. I mean, he's not the best ball player, but he hustles out there. He's got a lot of desire. The other guys like him and respect him. And what's most important, I won't have to assign him a special locker to put his ego in. Yeah, let's hope.
Albert, what was it really like in jail?
A little like Carver, only the food was better.
Hey, here comes our warden now.
You mean the white dude's the principal?
No. The white dude is Reeves, man. He's the coach. The black cat is Willis. He's the principal.
It's 9:30. Shouldn't you fellas be in classes? Well, we're showing Albert around the place.
Yeah.
Albert Hodges?
It's me.
I'm Mr. Willis, the principal. Even though you were here before I was, let me welcome you back to Carver.
Thanks.
This is Ken Reeves, our basketball coach.
Hi, Hodges. Miss Buchanan tells me 2 years ago you were a starting guard.
That's right.
Well, we could use a good guard, especially after what I saw yesterday.
What's that supposed to mean, man?
What that's supposed to mean, Thorpe, is that a little healthy competition never hurt anybody.
There's no competition amongst brothers.
Dig it. Yeah, well, tell that to Tremont.
So what time's practice?
3:30.
I'll be there.
See the rest of you animals later. Nice meeting you, Hodges.
Fellas, get to class, okay?
See you, Coach. All right, Albert, you take it easy, man. Yeah, man. Just Reeves, huh?
Yeah. Good coach, too.
And a friend of the black man, I suppose.
Hey, dude's all right, huh?
I wouldn't trust him.
Yeah, I know what you mean. You know, we didn't trust him either when we first got here, but we figured he was one of them white social worker types, you know? But he's different.
He's no different.
You're wrong, man.
And what did he mean when he called us animals?
It's just an expression he uses.
And what do you think he was expressing?
Hey, look, it's just a joke, man.
Then you got a lot to learn.
Well, there's still 45 minutes left. I was going to read you some excerpts from this thing, dealing with the, with the functioning of certain organs. What is it, Salami?
I gotta go to the bathroom.
So go ahead. But then I decided that since I knew how all this stuff worked when I was your age 18 years ago, that you probably do too, right?
I don't.
No.
Maybe you could explain it to me.
How old are you?
17.
Got any older brothers?
Yeah, 2.
So talk to them. Hello. What I really want to talk to you guys about today is the responsibility, the sexual responsibility of becoming adults. Now, how many in this room think that it's macho to get a girl pregnant? I hope you're better lovers than liars. The main point is, there's nothing manly in making a kid. The manliness comes in the caring and providing for. Something which, at this point at least, none of you were able to do, right?
So what if you're the kind of dude who believes, in living for the moment?
Well, then I say you should make sure you have adequate protection.
Yeah, but what if the moment is in the here and now, and you ain't carrying nothing in your wallet but your mama's laundry tag?
Yeah, well, then I suggest you try to control these abnormal genes of yours and take a bowling.
And what's that supposed to mean?
What's your problem, Hodges? It means you can't just go ahead.
What does that have to do with abnormal genes?
What I meant, Hodges, is that he better keep this big sex drive of his under wraps. Otherwise, he and the girl are going to have to pay the price later in a very bad way.
It's not what you said. When you're talking sex drive, you're talking hormones. Now, you told the brother he had abnormal genes. And what you're saying is he's got an abnormal makeup.
I meant hormones, and I meant it as a joke.
So it's racist dudes, man, that are always talking gene differences. Is that where you're coming from?
I just loused up the words. I got them mixed up. I made a mistake, all right? I'm sorry.
No. Wait, I was trying to Spanish. We're talking English. Really, shut up.
All right, settle down, you guys. Come on, listen up. I got a couple of announcements I want to make. First of all, for those of you who are deaf, dumb, and blind, Albert Hodges is now a member of this team.
All right.
I hope he's good, because we can sure use it. The second announcement is I've decided to go to team captain this year, and, Salami's it.
Whoa! Salam! Hey, man. Why him?
How come Salami?
Yeah.
Because his mother makes great lasagna, and because you haven't been here long enough. How about it, Salami? You got any objections?
No, it's great, but what do I do?
Well, for one thing, you can be the playmaker against Tremont. That way you won't have to shoot the ball. Is that okay with you?
Yeah.
You up to the responsibility? All right, till then, just be your usual adorable self. Let's hit the court.
Okay, let's go. Hustle. Come on. All right, let's go.
Wait, Salami, let me talk to you, man. You keep that up and they're gonna find your body floating in somebody's river. Now listen, if you want to know about being a captain, listen to me. First of all, I go in first. Throw me the ball.
Wasteful.
Well, you know how these finely tuned engines need to be babied. How did everything go?
What do you mean with Hodges?
Yeah.
I think he ought to consider himself fortunate he's got his wits to fall back on. A starting guard he'll never make.
Well, maybe with a little time he'll surprise you.
You know, maybe I can surprise him. I got this friend at Boston College I'd like to give a call. He works in the minorities admissions office. Maybe he can do something.
Oh, well, what did Albert have to say?
But I didn't mention it to him. I didn't think there was any point in getting his hopes up.
Oh, yeah.
See you.
Bye.
It's getting on near 11. Shouldn't you be getting to bed? You got school tomorrow. Who could that be at this hour? Who is it?
It's me, Joe Belletti. Sorry to be bothering you this time of night, Mrs. Hodges, but you got any aspirin? Marge's got one of those headaches again and the drugstore's closed.
I think I have some in the medicine chest. Wait just a minute.
How you doing, Albert?
Mr. Belletti?
It's nice to be home again, huh?
Yeah, it feels pretty good.
Heard you started school today. How was it?
It's okay.
Back where you belong.
Yeah.
I bet you'd like to get your hands on those two guys knocked off that liquor store.
What do you mean?
The guys you took the rap for. If it wasn't for them, I mean, you...
They didn't put me in jail. It's two white cops, a white judge, and a white jury that did it.
Hey, look, Albert, I know you got a raw deal, but I don't think it's because...
I was black? Well, let me clue you in on something, Mr. Belletti. What happened to me would never, never have happened to no white kid.
Albert.
Look at his own aspirin.
Albert! I'm sorry.
Oh, that's okay. My kid's been through a lot. I'll try Mrs. Fisher down the hall.
Dean Sullivan? Ken Reeves.
Kenny Reeves, it's good to hear from you. So how's the new coach doing?
Not so new anymore. It's been over a year now.
Well, what can I do for you?
Well, I need a favor. I hate to ask.
Listen, you've always done a lot for this school and made yourself available, especially when you were playing pro ball. So no buts. What is it?
Well, you know those minority scholarships you give out every year? Yeah, well, I got a kid here that, well, it'd be a big help to him if he could get one of those scholarships.
One of your players?
Yeah, his name is Albert Hodges.
Does he graduate?
In January. He's only got a semester to go.
Is he at all qualified?
If you mean academically, yes.
Okay, then, Kenny, have his transcript sent out, and I'll see what I can do.
Great. All right, thanks again. Bye-bye.
I have no idea what it's about, man. All I know is he told me to meet him out here at 1 and that it was important.
Maybe he needs tutoring for his hook shot.
Ain't no help for the plug, man. I've seen chicks play ball better than he can.
Maybe he just needs some more practice. Yeah, well, I wish he'd get here already, man. I got my lady waiting in the cafeteria.
Please, give her a break, man. I'm sure she can use the rest.
Hello, gentlemen.
Don't ask me what it's about, Goldstein. I don't know.
What about what?
Why Albert called this team meeting.
Hey, I don't know a thing about a team meeting.
You mean Albert didn't tell you about it?
No.
Then what are you doing here?
Well, I happen to be a lover of the great outdoors.
Hey, glad to see you could all make it. Albert, hey, man, what's happening? What's this all about?
Hey, wait a second. If we're gonna have some sort of a team meeting, we ought to wait for Salami and Gogo.
They're not coming.
Why not?
Because I didn't ask them to. Hey, look, Goldstein, what I got to say to the brothers here.
How come he can't stay, man? He's on the team, too.
Because what I got to say don't concern him, just us.
Well, I'll just take my peach and I'll go eat it somewhere else, then. See the rest of you guys later.
Enter.
Coach, can we talk to you, man?
Yeah, sure. Come on in.
Come on in.
What's the problem?
We had a team meeting. We got objections to Salami being team captain.
Now, as a one guy, I figured it wouldn't create any problems. What's the trouble? He been riding you guys too hard?
No, it's nothing against Salami personally. I mean, he didn't have anything to do with this.
Well, what is it then?
Are you familiar with the situation in South Africa?
Not entirely.
A black majority ruled by a white minority. It's the most racist country on earth.
What does that have to do with this team, Hodges?
You mean you don't know?
I try to keep sports separate from politics.
You can't separate anything from politics. Everything's got politics attached to it.
If you got a point to make, Hodges, will you please make it?
It should be pretty obvious. We are a predominantly black basketball team. We have a white coach, and now we have a white team captain.
So you don't want Salami as team captain because he's white?
What we're saying is maybe you pick Salami because he is white.
I picked Salami for a lot of my own reasons, none of which has to do with the color of his skin. When we're out in the basketball court, I see basketball players, not color. Salami know about this?
Not yet.
Okay, you tell him how you guys feel about this, and at the next team practice, we'll take a vote. All right? Now, when you get out of here, I got some work to do.
All right, thanks.
Huh?
Well, what do you think of Reeves now?
Nothing's happened to make me change my mind.
Oh, man, what do you want? He listened to what we had to say, didn't he? I mean, we took a vote. Haywood's captain. What more you want?
Reeves didn't have anything to do with that. He did it because he was scared. It was going to him as a unified front. The numbers were on our side.
Man, where you learn all this stuff from?
When I was on the prison farm, spent some time in prison. You get to see real fast what equality is really all about. Black prisoners and white guards. And it's no different on the outside than it is on the inside. The only difference is you can't see the bars, but you're there. Think Reeves is so different? I'll tell you something. White people will give black people all the rights in the world, as long as they don't want to use them. Start making a little noise, stand up for yourselves, and you'll see how fast Reeves changes his tune. White people are as nice as they can be, as long as they're the ones in authority.
What do you mean by that?
What I mean is, he can't win without us. He can't even play without us. So what's he doing calling the shots?
He's the coach. Yeah, and he's a friend.
You turning on me to defend him?
Look,
Hey, listen, man, we're not turning on anybody. We just think you got the guy wrong.
It ain't him I got wrong, it's you. Y'all timing out to this dude. I'm telling you, the guy's a phony. He's a racist.
Oh, man. Anytime any one of us has gotten in trouble, he's helped us out, whether it be with the school or with the law.
He didn't help me out with the law. Where was he then, huh? I mean, I spent 18 months doing time for nothing. Where was he then, huh?
Well, he wasn't around then.
I'm telling you, Reeves is no good. If he helped you, it's because there was something in it for him. See what I mean after I'm gone?
What do you mean after you're gone?
Open your eyes, man. I'm not long for this team. Reeves will figure out some way to get rid of me. And you know why? Because I'm what the white power structure calls a troublemaker. When a black man stands up for his rights, it's a challenge to white authority. And you know what that means? That means trouble. It means trouble.
Oh, come on. What do you mean? What do you mean no money in the budget? Yeah, okay. Oh, okay, call me back. Well, whatever your problems are, believe me, mine are worse. Okay, what's the problem?
The guys in the team came to see me. Not all the guys, just the ones who were black.
And?
Well, there seems to be some feeling that there was a little bigotry involved in the choice of team captain.
Come on, they know you better than that.
Hodges did most of the talking, but I think most of them agreed with him. Say, remember when we went out to dinner a long time back and you took out a cigar and I said you looked like a black Groucho Marx?
Yeah, I remember.
Did you find anything offensive about that?
I suppose it could have been offensive.
What do you mean?
Well, there are an awful lot of white people who go around trying to show how hip they are by telling a black joke to a black. I guess it's their way of saying, see, I'm not prejudiced. With them, I find it offensive and patronizing. So it depends on who. Now listen, if Hodges has said something to make you stop and think, that's all right.
Thanks.
show me up or something, man? What do you mean? You threw the ball, so I'd miss it.
No, I didn't.
You threw the ball, so I hit it.
Hold it right there. Hold it. Hold it right there.
Coach, I made the same pass I always make.
Cool off, Albert. Maybe you're just a little rusty. Why don't you knock it off and take a shower and then meet me in my office? Come on. Come in. Close the door. I'm cutting you from the team.
You're cutting me from the team? I was on this team before you ever got here.
I know that. It's nothing personal.
It is, and you know it. You don't want me here because I'm the only one willing to stand up for his rights. You had a nice little thing going on around here before I showed up. And with me around, you can't get away with your racist policies.
I'm cutting you from the team because you're not good enough.
You're right. Reeves just kicked me off the team. Like I said, black people can have all the rights in the world they want, as long as they don't want to use them.
How could you kick him off the team like that? Every other teacher has been bending over backwards to help Albert get adjusted except you. He seems to feel it had something to do with his politics.
Well, I admit I wasn't too crazy about his politics. And not really his politics, his methods. He was dividing the team. That's not why I cut him. I know what this kid's been through. He's not ready to trust a whole lot of people. I didn't expect to be the first.
So you copped out.
Sybil.
I did what I thought was right for everybody. This kid is full of hatred and bitterness. I know it'll pass. He's a bright, decent kid. He's just been a little bent out of shape, that's all.
Then why kick him off the team?
Because he wasn't good enough. He doesn't have the tools. I thought about it, and I decided that to keep him on the team was patronizing and dishonest.
He was good enough for Carmichael.
I'm not Carmichael. And it's not the same team. I got 10 other players to consider, and I want to get to the playoffs.
Listen, now why don't you just put him in one more game, and if he doesn't perform, then so be it.
Because Albert's made a racial issue out of this thing. If I put him back on now, the whole thing's going to start to smell, and the rest of the team will always have their suspicions.
You're wrong.
I'm doing what's best for my team. Ed, the janitor's got a bad back.
Yeah, it seems like he had the same thing last month. One of the overhead pipes was busted.
Well, either way, you can't have a new season with an old net. You guys set for the game?
Well, that's what I want to talk to you about. We heard about you kicking Albert off the team, and me and Coolidge and Thorpe and Reese and Jackson had a meeting about it. And we decided that if Albert don't play, then we ain't gonna play.
He wasn't good enough. I know it, and you know it.
Well, that's not the way we see it.
Well, that's the way it's going to be.
Albert! One thing I hated more about being in school was having to walk to and from it each and every day. I heard you got cut from the team.
What you gonna do about it?
What do you think I should do about it?
Get rid of him.
He's a good coach.
It's racist, man.
Wait a second. There's 6 other blacks on that team. They never had a problem with Coach Reeves.
It's because they never asserted themselves before. White people give black people all the rights they want, as long as they keep their mouths shut and don't say anything about it. That ain't good enough for me.
You feel as though that's the reason Coach Reeves cut you from the team?
Why are we talking about him?
Because I've known him longer than you've been alive. I roomed with him in college. It was my idea to bring him here. Now, do you actually think I would do that if I thought that he was prejudiced?
I don't care what you think, because you don't know what being black is anymore. Sit all day behind your big desk, Your suit, your fancy ties. You're just as white as he is.
You little dumb clown. You think you're the only black kid in the world who's ever suffered? Well, let me tell you something, sonny boy. You don't know nothing. Don't walk when I'm talking. You ever had to stand on the side of the road and pee in your pants because you weren't allowed to use a white bathroom? Or ride in the back of the bus and then have to give your seat up to a white man? Do you know anything about that? Well, I do. Because that's how it was when I was coming up. So don't go around telling me how tough it is to be black. There's one thing I know as a racist when I see one. And I'm looking at one right now.
What's that supposed to mean?
I don't have to tell you what it means. You know exactly what it means. Coach Reeves doesn't hate you because you're black. You hate yourself because you're black.
You better hurry or you'll be late for school.
I ain't going to school today.
This one's for you.
Hey, Ma, listen to this. We're pleased to inform you that your application in our Minorities Enrollment Program has been accepted. But I didn't make any application.
I don't understand.
Well, it's something about a scholarship I got.
Hey, Coach, what are we gonna do?
Give it 10 more minutes. If they don't show, we'll have to forfeit.
Maybe you'll start.
What time is it? 10 after 7.
Hey, what are you guys doing here? Waiting for you. Where you been? Making plans. I'm going up to this high school in Boston, finish out my last semester. Then in January, I start Boston College.
What? When did all this happen?
This morning, I got this letter that thanked me for my application and said I was awarded a full 4-year scholarship in some minority enrollment program. Only I never made no application.
Maybe it's a mistake. Maybe you're the wrong Albert Hodges.
Yeah, well, it don't matter because it's got my name on it. I'm gonna make damn sure they come across. Besides, I figure after what happened to me, it sort of settles the score. But look, I got some plans to make, some packing to do. I'll see you guys later, okay?
Yeah, right.
Yeah, well, Albert, wait.
Man, talk about luck. Just like winning the state lottery.
Ain't no lottery in California, man.
It's like winning the Massachusetts lottery.
I guess that's what happens when Goldstein's not around.
You know, what's that?
You say all the dumb things.
Hey, man, speaking of Goldstein, we still got enough time to make it down to the gym if y'all want to.
I don't know, man. Maybe we'll sit it out anyway. I mean, it's the principal.
What for, man? Albert's happy.
It's not the point, CJ. I mean, if Reeves really did kick Albert off the team because of his politics, then we can sit out the game and get our point across. You can't never tell, man. He might have really had it in for the brother.
I'm wondering now if it wasn't the other way around, man. Meaning? Meaning, if Albert really believed what he said about the coach, then why is he sitting upstairs somewhere instead of striking with us in the stands?
Yeah, I guess you would have been kind of expecting him to follow through Boston College or not.
Now, why does that sound so familiar?
What?
Boston College.
Hey, the coach went to Boston College.
You know, it's starting to look like Albert's fairy godmother, 6'6" with blonde hair.
The All-American forward from Boston College.
You think they really won't show up?
It's starting to look that way. Hey, maybe we should go get the coach to suit up. I bet we could beat him.
So what do we do now? Sit out the rest of the season?
Hey, man, we still got time to get to the game.
Hey, man, what about everything else? I mean, we still got a few things to straighten out with the coach.
Well, look, we ain't gonna do it here, that's for sure.
Well, let's go, man.
All right, we've waited long enough. I think I'm going to call it a day.
Come on, man. Let's do it. Let's go.
All right.
You guys are late.
Better late than never.
Come on, you're glad we're here.
I'll tell you just how glad tomorrow when each one of you are doing extra laps after practice. Get your suits on. We got a game to play.
Listen, Coach, I heard about Albert's scholarship, and we know you said it had something to do with it.
Yeah, well, they owed me one, and I used it, but I can't do the same for the rest of you guys.
Albert needed the favor. We don't. Hey, listen, Coach.
Yeah, Thorpe.
We wanted to let you know that we think Albert was right about some things. It's not about you, Coach. You know what I mean, but other things.
Okay, Monday, before practice, we all meet in my office. You guys got a problem? We sit down and talk about it, okay?
Solid.
Yeah. We got a game to play. Let's go.
Let's go. Hey, Miss Buchanan, you looking good today, Mama.
No. They walk around the school like they own the place. And they strut down the halls like the world should get out of their way.
I could bring in a team of old men off the street that can take you guys to the cleaners.
Name the place and the time, Coach. We'll be there.
My first shot's gonna be a fall-away jumper, and you know where it's gonna end up.
In your face.
Weekend, man. By Sunday, they're gonna be erecting Morris Thorpe statues all over the neighborhood.
What, were you about to rob a bank and get away with it or something?
I know you're not an ignorant man, so I feel the need to let you know that this is the weekend that I, Morris Thorpe, will bring ecstasy to the Gilliam triplets.
They're not triplets, Thorpe. They're only sisters.
Oh. A mere technicality.
If I keep this ball spinning as long as Happy Hairston, someone's gonna owe me the key to their car this weekend.
Yeah, and if you don't, what do I get?
We let you live.
Oh, wow. Hey, Go-Go. What happened? Did you give up the dry look?
Please. Man, now that my field goal percentage is up near 55%, Lupa's decided she's definitely in love with me.
Say, hey, what are you doing this weekend? Well, I think I'm just gonna stay in the sunshine, you know, just gonna kick back and let them come to me.
Oh, here
I guess you're gonna be alone all weekend then.
Well, I'll get an idea of how you spend your life then, won't I?
Not true. I have a date this weekend.
With what? Something, no doubt, from the animal shelter.
Naomi Price happens to be a very nice girl. We have a lot in common.
Yeah, virginity.
I'd rather make out with a hot curling iron.
I think you guys are forgetting that Naomi spelled backwards is I moan.
She doesn't moan, she...
I'm telling you, ever since we went 10 straight, I can't keep the women away from me. They get a bit testy when I told them no autograph.
Jackson, the reason you're not signing any autographs is because nobody wants to stand around while you print.
Hey, Salami, what you got going this weekend?
Gonna show Nicky the town.
Where you going, Little Italy?
No, Watts Towers.
You keep going.
Hey,
Hey, what's all the racket in here?
Coach, things pick up for you since we started winning? We don't see you hanging around with that rag anymore.
All right. I'm letting that one go by. The real reason I popped in here is because I need a favor from you guys this weekend. Hold it right there. I never liked anarchy.
Well, if you don't like her, you're gonna hate Naomi Price.
Hey, that's enough. What'd she ever do to you?
That overbite.
Now look, I've agreed to help raise money for the United Way. Now,
You gonna do commercial for United Way?
Hey, if you're gonna do commercials, go beer. That's where the money's at.
I was wondering if you guys would mind spending Saturday afternoon washing cars to raise money.
Perdóname, señor. No hablo inglés.
Gomez, go. No trabajas. Run laps. Mucho laps. Comprende?
Hey, listen, Coach, we really love to help you out. Let us have a private team meeting. We talk about it and we get back to you.
Okay. You sure?
Sure.
Right.
Good.
Okay. Go ahead.
Not a prayer.
Pasadena.
Hey, guys, charity begins at home.
Is that what Jewish guilt means? All right, now let's not waste any time. It's Friday afternoon. Let's vote. All those in favor say aye. All those opposed say no.
No.
Hey, Coach, pass.
I'm very disappointed in you.
We're counting on you to get over it, Coach.
Maybe you don't understand. I think it's important for you guys to give a little of yourself to other people.
That's what's on tap for tonight.
Yeah, so why don't you get into it by starting with Salami's car?
It's a good idea, Coach. You know any good car washes?
Matter of fact, I do.
I think the coach took it real well.
Too well. Don't worry about it. He'll turn the other cheek. He always does.
Don't you what?
From the look of this car, when I turn the vacuum on, there's a good chance I'm going to suck up the floorboards.
Yeah, you hurt this car and you'll be missing a lot more than just hair, pal.
Like your style.
And careful, this is a vintage 63 Cutlass.
See the size of cue ball's assistant.
It's an absolute necessity for the job. You can get the hose really deep in the back seat.
How do you put the roof up on this car?
Hey, don't try to pull a fast one on me. I'm paying for a full wash inside and out.
You want the jet spray wax too?
Yeah, nothing's too good for us. We're number one.
Salami. You know, it's a rare opportunity when our teammates, Coolidge and Hayward, Reese, Jackson, and Thorpe, can see their futures before them.
I think Goldstein has to die.
See, what we gotta do is we gotta clean up this boy's mental attitude.
Oh, come on. Whoa! paid for this. Now cough it up.
Oh, man.
Pleased with the wax.
You're not a bright kid, are you?
Yeah, well, I'm not washing cars for a living, am I?
What do you do for a living?
Oh, well, I happen to be a basketball star, you see, and I do a little high school on the side.
Strictly second team. I'm the star carver.
Please, Morris Thorpe, the backbone of the Carver High basketball machine.
Say, man, how come you guys washing cars?
Because they're dirty.
Yeah, well, you know, you could be doing something else.
What's wrong with washing cars, boy?
Well, you know, it's manual labor, brother.
Man should never be ashamed of an honest day's work.
We all do the best we can.
Hey, look, if you guys are looking for bigger tips with these speeches, we didn't just get off the bus. Hey, you missed the spot.
Hey, that's not a spot, that's a hole.
Pretty strong soap you're using. Thanks, Blood. Here's another tip for you. Soybean futures.
Excuse me, gentlemen.
Hey, don't ruin the shine. Be careful.
Watch out, sis.
I don't ride the crack. Say, man, these seats are still wet.
What a laugh, little heartbreak, isn't it? On a few cars already.
It's about time you guys did an honest day's work. You know, you're not alone in all this. Some of the Rams are working at a car wash down near the Coliseum. A few of the Lakers doing the same thing over in Inglewood, so we ought to make a lot of money this weekend.
Yeah, we'd like to grab some footage for the evening news of the Globetrotters working the charity car wash.
No problem. It'll be good publicity for the charity.
Well, just run the car through. We'll catch the team in action.
Why don't you do mine? I could really use it. Curly, I'll go 50-50 with you on any loose change you find.
Forget it.
Anything I can do to help?
Yeah, grab a rag, brother. I bet this is the first time you spent $25 to wash your own car.
You know, ever since I was a kid, I wanted to be a globetrotter. You think there's still a chance?
When the call goes out for a slow white forward, you're at the top of our list.
You always look like so much fun. You know, not living on a diet of harried coaches and per-game averages, rabid out-of-town crowds. Saves the digestive tract.
Every game is a homer for us.
You know, even after I reached the pros, I used to come down and watch you guys play in the first half of the doubleheaders. It was always good for a laugh.
We've seen you play ball, Kenny. You gave us a lot of laughs, too.
Is the Harlem Globetrotters wash the cars here?
That's right, Sonny.
You know where I can get an autograph?
Why don't you sign it?
Well, me, I don't think I have the strength.
You ain't a Globetrotter.
Oh, yeah? How do you know?
Because you're white.
That's only because he's been washing cars all day. He's been bleached. Here, I'll sign it.
You ain't a Globetrotter either.
This kid is hard to please. And I'm black enough for you?
You're black, but you're too old.
Yeah, man. I had to sign a kid up for my team. He fit right in. Is coaching ghetto ball getting to you, Kenny?
Yeah, well, it was rough last year when we were losing regularly.
Losing? What's that?
You know, I think we lost more games last year than you guys have in the last 30.
Well, hopefully you're doing better this year.
Yeah, well, at least this year we're winning, but nobody's going to confuse Carver High with UCLA.
Carver High? Yeah, it's where I coach.
63 Cutlass Carver?
Ah, 2 days of freedom. And it's another beautiful day in Southern California.
There's a real contradiction.
Hey, cut it out, Nicky. This mentally depressing attitude of yours has got to stop. I mean, you're starting to bum the guys out. This is where you live now.
Forget it. This is where you live. An egg-cream and stickball man like me don't belong in a land of volleyball and carrot juice. I'm just passing through.
Well, keep your head up in the sun. It's starting to look like your liver's gone bad.
If LA were any more laid back, it'd be unconscious.
River without paddle. You whining again?
Hey, let go of the anti-LA vibe, man. This isn't such a bad place to live.
I'd rather be living in a subway station. At least I can breathe the air. This brown stuff can kill you.
Yeah, and so could this fist if you don't shut up.
It's like living in a world filled with Ken and Barbie clones. Present company excluded, of course. But if I hear one more person tell me, have a nice day, I'm gonna puke.
I had enough.
Oh, but you shoved me in the back seat.
Finally, peace and quiet.
You know, Nick, it could be a lot worse.
Yeah, I could have grown up here.
You're missing the point, New York. Instead of hanging out here all day, you could be working, slaving away like them cats back there at the car wash.
You know, you wouldn't catch me bending my back like that.
You might not have to. The way we've been playing lately, we might just join the NBA as a new franchise.
There sure ain't no high school competition that can touch us. Hey, look at that, man. Man, I'd sure like to see them play.
Hey, the Globetrotters even big in New York, right, Nick?
Only thing is, tickets cost money.
Maybe if we tell them who we are, they let us in for free.
Yeah, they might even ask us to stand up and take a bow.
Ladies and gentlemen, seated in section A15 and currently riding a 10-game winning streak, the Carver High School basketball team.
Thank you.
Oh, jeez. I got a better idea. What if we get the coach to get us some? He could swing it if he wanted to.
Yeah, well, he may not want to.
Yeah, man, you know, he wasn't exactly overjoyed about us not doing his charity work. It's all in the approach.
Say it, don't spray it, Thorpe.
What are you talking about, Goldstein?
You spit on me, Thorpe.
Goldstein, when I spit on you, it'll be intentional.
Hey, watch it, Thorpe, man. You did it again.
You're crazy.
Yeah, I just felt it too.
What?
Man.
Oh,
Get out. Lama, you gotta get your top pick.
Yeah. All right. Finally, my prayers were answered. Real weather. And you told me it never rained in California. You think it's gonna hurt the rhubarb?
Hey, that's one sick guy!
Once a year it rains in LA, and it's gotta be the day after I wash my car.
First you dine, then you dash.
You can't do that.
We're talking about the dine and dash car.
Don't leave home without it.
You're not 6 years old grabbing a pack of gum off the shelf.
Man, we're talking about hamburgers.
Relax, will you?
I'm relaxed. I'm not going to the big house for robbery.
What are you bucking for, Eagle Scout?
Hey, I'm just trying to tell you the facts as I see them.
Well, keep your eyes closed and your mouth shut.
That's 6 hamburgers. Will that be all, sir?
Yeah, thanks.
What would you like, boys?
Just coffee for me.
I'd like a piece of banana cream pie.
not sure, Goldstein, but I think that pie smells bad.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I don't think that's funny.
That's disgusting.
I think I picked up the wrong check.
I don't want to hear nothing from you. So much for the dine and dash card.
What are you doing? Browsing. We do not browse with display models on our feet.
What do you think about the yellow?
I don't know. I think maybe if we paint a little purple on there, it might be all right. And under no circumstances do we ever allow customers to try on sneakers barefooted.
Hey, mister, does this stink or what? Hey, Nick! Bet you can't make it. Oh, yeah, take this.
What are you, crazy? You could have chopped my head off.
Don't go get dramatic on me. You saw it coming.
Well, all I saw was the backboard coming down like a guillotine.
Yeah? Well, you better tighten that up, pal, before somebody sues you for everything you're worth.
Out!
One gift pair of sneakers and the guy would have had free advertising about one of Carver's starting five. Stupid fool didn't know a good deal when he saw one.
I do. Threw me out with the display models on.
Well, I sort of promised Darlene that I would see her after the game.
What about tomorrow night?
Well, I don't like to plan that far in advance. Why don't you talk to me in the morning? Hey, Adam, what are you doing here?
I hate junior high.
Hey, Miss Buchanan, you looking good today, Mama.
No,
For the sake of the future generations of the Thorpe family, I'll pretend I didn't hear that, Morris.
Yeah, Thorpe, you should never say hey.
You two want to die young?
The bell is going to ring in less than a minute, so get to class.
In a minute, Sybil.
In a minute, Sybil? And who do you think you are?
We're number one. Don't you read the sports pages of the Carver Gazette?
You better get to class right now before I put you all on report.
Hey, listen, Sybil, I mean, don't you think that after all we've done for the honor and the glory of Carver High in the past 6 weeks, we deserve a little extra consideration?
You know, Morris, you have a point. And I think that little extra consideration should start with you. I mean, especially since you've been having such a good season. I want you in my office, and I mean right now. The rest of you get to class.
Enter. I hope that look on your face is from indigestion, not anything I've done.
I've put Morris Thorpe on report. Now, I would have put the whole team on report, but I'm hoping an example will suffice.
What have they done this time?
No, it's not this time. It's all the time. Now, they walk around the school like they own the place. They are crude, they defy authority, and they strut down the halls like the world should get out of their way.
I know.
And if you don't do something about it, I will.
All right, I'll try and think of something.
Don't try. Do it.
What's all this? Hey, check it out. Me and Cool been practicing. Watch.
You ready? Hey! Hey, good. Very good.
You make us nervous.
I'm going to make you a lot more than that. You guys have a tough enough time handling fundamentals. I trust everyone had a pleasant weekend. Everybody slept well, knowing that you've all become so important by now that you no longer have to take time to help out the community. Well, trust me, I'm not going to forget.
Oh, there go the Globetrotter tickets.
Now, before we get down to work, I want to talk with you guys about something. I've been getting reports that I don't like. Just because you guys are on a winning streak right now, you all think you're hot stuff. Winning streaks end. They don't go on forever.
This one just might.
Take my word for it, Coolidge. They don't.
Hey, man, ain't you forgetting the 10 straight put together by the Carver 12?
No, I haven't forgotten that, Jackson. I also haven't forgotten that we got a game tomorrow. We got more holes in our defense than the Watergate tapes.
Game? You call playing Pimlico a game?
Yeah. We can't take a school seriously named after a racetrack.
And his horse is real lame.
Yeah, they're ready for the glue factory. 1 and 13, coach. That's a Pitts.
Yeah, maybe we should shoot them. Put them out of their misery.
Yeah. What do you want us to do? I mean, coach, they're dead last.
Oh, dead last, huh? Does that have sort of a familiar ring for anybody?
And why should it?
Why should it, Thorpe? Because that's exactly the spot where you guys were parked for most of last year. Now, we surprised a couple of teams that were right on top. This team could do the same thing to us tomorrow.
Oh, come on. That's not the same thing.
Because none of those teams had what we got.
Superstars. Up and down the line.
Ain't no team nowhere gonna beat us, no how.
Yeah. Telling you guys, there's a difference between winning and being winners. They're two different, separate things. Winners have something that you guys haven't shown lately.
And what's that?
A little class, Reese. A little class. All right. I want 2 lanes for a passing drill. Let's go.
Coach. Me and the guys were wondering, since you got so much pull and all, and since we ain't got no money, being as underprivileged as we are, that maybe you could swing some freebies for the Globetrotters at the Dome.
You guys want free tickets? Yeah. You know, you guys got a lot of gall. I got some news for you, Thorpe. I had those tickets for you. Yeah, I was gonna surprise you after you helped me out at the car wash. But there was no show, so there's no tickets.
Hey, wait a minute, man. What do you mean? What you gonna do with them?
I'm gonna give them to whoever I can find.
You mean you'd rather take somebody else to see the Globetrotters besides us?
Ah, come on, Coach. You ain't got 12 friends. Give us the tickets.
Right now, I'd rather take the girls' basketball team than you guys.
Me too.
Hey, coach, don't let that get out. They may take you up on it.
I want 2 lanes, passing drill. Let's go.
Jeez, this is the only place in school where emphysema comes with the room. I might as well be outside.
Hey, come on, you guys. You may find this hard to believe, but I actually have to go to the bathroom.
Gotta use a coal miner's hat just to find the mirror. I gotta fix my contact lens. Where'd I steal this?
Hey, come on. Nature's calling.
No answer.
I ate a lot of garlic last night, and it's starting to back up on me. Come on.
What are you doing? You see, it's a very simple procedure. You just rinse it off and pop it back in.
I don't know, man. Can't be healthy putting glass in your eye.
Look who's here. 2 more Reeves' Munchkins. Does Snow White let all the dwarfs out to play today?
Who is this guy?
Rocky Broder.
No doubt, headed for valedictorian.
Woo! Woo! Please, somebody open a window. My eyes are getting watery in here.
You're soft, man. It's only tar and nicotine in here. In New York, they nail the window shut.
Watch the eye. Stop, hold it, right now. Stay back. I lost my contact lens. You gotta help me find it. I can't believe it.
I think I found it.
Oh, my heart.
Think that's funny, huh, stupid?
Yeah.
Hey, forget it, Salami.
You're right, it ain't worth the effort.
Don't worry about it. I'm gonna hit you and you gonna fall on the floor.
Hey, man, you don't want to get in no trouble. I mean, fighting ain't gonna solve nothing.
It'll make me feel better to teach this jerk here a lesson.
Hey, what's going on here, man? Go ahead, pal, make the move. Come on. Hey, Salam, enough with the dialogue, buddy. Put this guy away so we can get out of here, huh? Give? I never heard that word before. What is that?
They use that word out here.
What are you, some kind of barbarian?
Tried to tell you, man.
Devastating 12-game win. That's the way to execute.
Now, we got 1:45 left on the clock, so this one's iced. We get the ball back and want to work on our delay game, try to keep the score down.
You can't be serious, Coach.
No shooting, no nothing. Just work the ball around. We'll walk out of here with a well-deserved W.
Spit on it? Man, we still got time to do our stuff.
Look, Coolidge, doing your thing doesn't mean rubbing their noses in it, all right? A 25-point win is quite enough. I don't want to embarrass these guys.
Fans came to see a show, not a game to keep away.
Just get out there, enjoy yourselves, have a good time, and don't run the score up, all right? Okay, let's go.
All right, come on. All right.
Admission.
Hayward, Thorpe, Jackson, Salami, you're out. Goldstein, Gomez, Reese, Battaglia, you're in. Coolidge, I take you out too, but you're so fat you need to run. Now let's go.
Right, Coach?
We are the greatest! No, those guys just didn't know what hit them.
Hey, I figure we start off slowly, you know? Halftime at the Lakers game, then maybe a warm-up stint in Reno before doing Caesar's Palace, Las Vegas.
Let's see, 10,000 people, what, $5, $6 a head, few hundred Alpha bodyguards, and,
Bodyguards? Are you crazy? Those cribs will keep the ladies away. And did you dig that crowd?
Hey, and did you dig the way Nancy Napoleon was staring at me? She damn near came out of the stands after me.
Yeah, after the day, man, I think the Baldwin twins is about ready to fall.
Yeah, you take the one in the red V-neck, and I'll take the one in the itsy-bitsy jeans.
No. I'll take the one in the itsy-bitsy jeans, and then I'll take the one in the red V-neck.
Let's get Witherspoon down here and make sure we're written up in the Sentinel right.
Ain't no hell. Somebody putting a call to Sports Illustrated.
All the way to Broadway.
All right.
I have never, ever, in 15 years of coaching, come across a more disgusting display of bad sportsmanship than I did out there today.
Nate, first, thanks again for helping out at the car wash. And second, thanks for the comps. You guys put on another great show. Yeah. Look, I know this may sound crazy, but I was wondering if you guys would help me teach my Carver players a lesson. Well, I was thinking maybe a little scrimmage between the Shine Bright car wash staff and my team tomorrow afternoon. Exactly. Yeah, exactly. All right, great. See you then. They can't wait. Nate says after the way those kids treated him at the car wash, they figure they owe him one, so we're all set for tomorrow.
I don't know, Ken. Do you think this is really fair?
My ears must be clogged. I didn't really hear that, did I?
Well, I have a feeling this kind of public humiliation may be detrimental to the best interests of Carver.
Relax, will you, Sybil? We'll raise money for the student organization, besides giving great satisfaction to a lot of people who suffered enough abuse at the hands of my team. Okay? You trust me? I promise you it'll be a very educational experience, believe me. You're going to be there, aren't you?
I wouldn't miss it for the world.
Now, wasn't that a wonderful choice of color and style? Now, for the final selection in our line of winter apparel, the model, Warren Coolidge. The clothes, the piece de resistance from his own original inner city fashions. Warren, if you please. Oh, and here's Ken Reeves, suitably attired for any sporting event. Just the right new look for the coach on the go. Don't you agree?
Salami. Coolidge. That's a nice clown suit. I didn't know the circus was in town.
Clown suit? Coach, this happens to be the new addition to our winning image.
Yeah, since we're playing good, we might as well start looking good. Hey, how about some new warm-ups with some nicknames on the back? You know, CJ, Cool.
Dopey, Sneezy.
Hey, we at least deserve game programs with action-packed photos of the unbeatable Carver squad rolling to another victory.
No problem there, Thorpe. I'll just go down to the local police station, pick up a set of mugshots.
Now, Coach, don't be so hostile.
Now, it's obvious by now that I have lost control of you animals. That is for the time being. You ran up the score against Pimlico against my direct orders. So since I can't teach any basketball basics to you know-it-alls, I'm going to have to resort to discipline. Today's practice will be 50 push-ups, 50 sit-ups, 50 laps right now.
Yeah, I can't do none of that stuff.
Why not, Coolidge?
Hey, because if I do that, I'll perspire. And if I perspire, I'll mess up my new uniform.
Don't worry about it, Coolidge. Perspiring is for little girls in private school. What you're here to do is sweat. Right now, hit the floor, let's go.
This is the first time I've ever been punished for winning. Yeah, Coach. We haven't forgotten about defeat.
Glad to hear that, Gomez.
Can you get us some new sneakers?
That's 75 sit-ups for you.
Hey, Coach.
In case it slipped your mind, we are the ones that made you what you are today.
What, if I may ask, is that, Thorpe?
The hottest coach in high school basketball.
If looks could kill, Thorpe, they'd be measuring you for a black suit.
You know, I never thought I'd say this, but it'll be a true pleasure to see you guys lose again.
Yeah, well, forget it, Coach. There isn't a team in LA that can't blow off the court.
Contrary to public opinion, you're not that good. Oh, no? I could bring in a team of old men off the street that can take you guys to the cleaners.
Name the place and the time, Coach. We'll be there.
Tomorrow afternoon, here. Be in uniform. 4 o'clock.
Yeah, look what we have here. Refugees from the car wash. Ready for a lesson in round ball, fellas?
Yeah, are you guys sure you can handle it?
Somebody better make sure there's some oxygen courtside. And an ambulance. Let me give you a break, Blood. My first shot's gonna be a fall-away jumper, and you know where it's gonna end up.
In your face.
Well.
Okay?
Okay.
Okay.
I've seen enough. I'm gonna go pull the plug on some very sick patients. I'm getting the hell out of here.
What happened? Who turned out the lights?
Where did everybody go? What's all this anyway?
After the beating y'all took, you get your own towels from now on.
We're number one, huh? You girls had enough yet?
I don't care what you say, Coach. I'm not going out there again.
Oh, what's the matter, Warren? You frightened by a group of old car washers?
Oh, those guys are more than just car washers, Coach. The best basketball team I've ever seen.
Yeah, they sure made you guys look bad.
Guess after what we did to Pimlico, we sort of had it coming, huh?
You know, there's an old saying, you can't judge a book by its cover, and that, animals, is the lesson for today. We're a good team that's gone astray. If we start to show a little humility and a lot less arrogance, I think we can go a long way this year. We're all on the same team in the game of life. End of sermon.
Hey, who were those guys anyway, Coach?
Why don't you go out there for the second half and find out? If you're brave enough.
Well, how about that?
We was playing the Harlem Globetrotters.
I get me a drink of this water over in this bucket. Yeah, I think we got a whole bucket full right here. Yeah.
Everybody gets Hey, Curtis, come on back, man. We got one cup, man.
Say, you have to get some water out the bucket.
We only got one cup, man. One cup.
One cup?
Yeah.
You want this?
Yeah, I want that.
You want it now?
Now.
Here.
No. Wait a minute.
Don't worry, I've seen this trick before. It's only confetti.
Oh, that bright kid again. Why would you wreck a perfectly beautiful relationship by getting it all back together again? What are you, pregnant?
Yeah.
I thought I'd cancel practice today and throw a little Christmas party.
Where's the chicks?
There's no chicks, Jackson. Here, have a cookie.
What I need from you is a real commitment. And that's the one thing you've been unwilling or unable to give me.
Where you get it, man?
Vacant lot. Have X, we'll travel.
And the, baby?
I'm gonna have it by myself.
Institutional Christmas. I love it.
Yeah, well, unfortunately, Christmas decorations are not included in the school budget.
Yeah, well, the Unemployment Bureau is more festive than this. Look at those decorations. They're older than you are.
Older than me? Yeah.
So hard to believe?
Come on, will you, Ken?
It's Christmas.
Merry Christmas, Sybil.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. Hey, weren't we supposed to have a meeting this morning?
Yeah, well, I had some business to take care of.
Personal?
Yeah, as a matter of fact.
What kind of business?
The concept of personal is personal.
Oh, yes, how foolish of me. So what's on your holiday agenda, huh?
Well, Buddy and I are going down to Mexico to do some long-awaited snorkeling. Now, what about yourself?
I'll be spending it with Bill and Katie.
Always tagging along, huh?
And you, Sybil?
Doug and I are going out for dinner.
Oh, that's nice. Couldn't he find anything better to do?
Don't laugh. You only encourage him.
Ho, ho, ho.
Merry Christmas, everybody. Christmas in California, man.
What are you, nuts? I'm telling you, Christmas in New York is Christmas. Christmas in Los Angeles is Easter. You gotta have snow and the green.
Hey, you gotta have green for Christmas, man. That's the fact.
Come on, Jocko, man, take it easy.
Well, you'll all be happy to know that I bought my presents early.
When?
July.
You talking about the case of firecrackers you ripped off from the fireworks show?
Yeah, them and some cherry bombs, too.
Hey, you guys wouldn't be interested in the case of Christmas spirits I got lined up, would you? A party!
Yeah!
All right, yeah! Well, where's it gonna be?
What about Salami's place? He's got the biggest icebox.
Oh, no, forget it, man.
Why?
Because my father's sister's brother's old lady's coming in from Newark.
Who?
All right.
Man, your family tree needs a prune job.
Well, dig it, man. Where we gonna have this thing anyway? I mean, ain't nobody's folks gonna be out on Christmas Eve? Here's your towel. Say, Philip, doesn't your mother work the graveyard shift at Dollinger's cafeteria?
Yes.
No way.
No way.
Take it easy, take it easy.
I'll see you, Janita.
How you doing, Carl?
Hello. Oh, come on, don't be ridiculous. We've been married for 4 years. Can't you show a little dignity in public?
Well, since we've been separated for the past 2 weeks, consider ourselves now back at the dating stage.
What are we walking towards? Oh, this is it? Oh, that's nice. How's the newspaper business?
Well, it's not real estate,
Oh, come on, you love it.
Do me a favor, will you tell the guys at the sports desk to take it easy on the Bulls, please?
Why don't you tell the Bulls to win a few games?
Well, they got a new coach.
Oh, I see what I can do now. Do me a favor. Our paper's having a big basketball game next Tuesday afternoon with Sports Illustrated, and we could sure use a ringer.
Hey, what's in it for me?
A couple of beers.
You're on.
All right. I'll call you.
All right, we'll see you guys.
Okay, take care now.
Bye-bye, Ken.
Right on. So how's my lady?
Oh, I'm terrific. Terrific.
You look terrific.
Couldn't be better. Oh, I almost forgot.
What?
I need a kiss.
A kiss.
Hi.
My goodness, are you in a good mood?
Yeah, why not? It's Christmas.
Oh, that's right, baby. It'll be 5 years this Christmas Eve that we met.
That's right. It was Betty's party, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, look. I hereby declare this coming Christmas Eve as our anniversary. Also figured we could do some last-minute window shopping, and then how about some Italian food?
I can't.
Well, why not, baby?
I've got a previous engagement.
Oh, with that guy you've been seeing on the slide and haven't been telling me about?
Yeah.
I thought so.
So why don't you just drop me off at the garage? My car should be ready by now, and I'll meet you at the restaurant later.
Previous engagement. You can't fool me. What you giving me for Christmas?
Oh, come on. You're too old for presents.
Geez, Bill, you're wonderful in the kitchen. Real homebody. Listen, I plan to make the stuffing this year. So you guys take care of the turkey, and I will personally make my famous Ken Reeves original stuffing with mushrooms and garlic and chestnuts.
Ken.
Oh, I insist. It'll be good. Just wait.
Hey, well, that's not exactly it.
Bill and I are going to spend Christmas with Bill's grandmother in North Dakota.
What?
Well, it was a last-minute thing.
You gotta be joking.
Oh, she sent us the tickets.
Yeah, wait, if she sent you tickets to Juarez, would you go? I mean, it's North Dakota. Nobody lives in North Dakota. They're the largest city you could put in the back of a Chevy van.
You're more than welcome to come with us. You know that.
No, that's all right.
Ken, I mean it.
No, really, I'd rather pass. I mean, it's North Dakota, and besides, it's your family.
Where else but California would a car overheat 5 days before Christmas? Hey, this ain't no limousine service. If you guys don't like it, you can walk. As if we got a choice.
Hey, well, it's over there anyway. That's it.
That's what?
I gotta have it.
Wait a minute, you mean to tell me we came all the way down here for a doll?
Hey, look, cool. If you need a date for New Year's, I mean, go after something that moves.
It's for my sister, stupid. She wants it for Christmas.
Yeah, but it costs, man. Look, $60. Now, nobody's worth $60.
Hey, if that's what my baby sister wants for Christmas, that's the way it's gonna be.
Yeah? What are you gonna use to pay for it? Your fillings?
Just have to give me a job.
What in the hell?
Hey, did you park this piece of junk here?
No,
Well, who did?
my chauffeur.
Yeah, well, where's the fathead? Well, not really that, it's okay. It's all right, it's a nice car.
Do not move, monsieur. You are covered on all sides. I've been watching you from across the room, and I find it impossible to keep my hands off you.
Well, I can understand that, mademoiselle.
You can?
Sure. Women find me irresistible.
Well, this one does.
Hi, sweetheart. Have a seat.
Hi.
My goodness, you've been bubbly all day.
You know that man I went to see today?
Oh, yeah, the one you seen on the slide.
You wouldn't believe the things he whispered in my ear.
Sybil, what's going on?
Well, first of all, I think we need to order some champagne.
Busy?
Very.
Oh, the natives are restless. They can smell vacation. What is this, huh?
Sportsman catalog. I need some fins and a new mask.
You really into this frogman stuff?
Mm-hmm. Oh, come on with the funnies. Well, you got work to do.
Well, you know, I was thinking, what the hell? Why don't I go out in Mexico with you, check out this fishy stuff, and if not, there's always tequila.
Not a chance.
Why not?
Well, you see, we're staying down in this small little pension-type place that's been booked solid for months.
Booked?
Solid.
Oh.
I mean, if I knew you were interested, I would have made a reservation.
No, look, it's no big deal. Maybe some other time.
Sit.
Why?
Sit, sit, sit.
Well?
I have something very special I want to share with you, too. I am pleased to announce, after a long separation, the impending reunion of Mr. and Mrs. Buchanan.
Reconciliation?
Oh.
That's right.
Oh.
You and Fred?
No, me and Doug.
Oh, you and Doug?
Yeah.
Oh, why would you wreck a perfectly beautiful relationship by getting it all back together again? What, are you pregnant?
Yeah.
You pregnant?
Mm-hmm. 8 weeks worth.
That's fantastic. How did the old man take it?
Here, sit.
Oh, thanks. He was very pleased. You know, I can't believe it. After all this time, I'd just about given up motherhood as a lost cause.
Yeah?
Mm-hmm. Well, let's face it, 33 is not 23.
Have you always wanted to have a kid?
Yeah. More than anything in the world. Well, except for Doug. Anyway, I wanted you two to know before the student grapevine picked it up.
Sybil, I'm really happy for you.
I'm happy for you too, darling.
Thank you, guys. Oh, by the way, if anyone should need, want, or desire me, they'll have to wait until tomorrow. I'm spending the afternoon with my husband. Ta-ta.
Well, how about that?
Are you sure you're up for this?
I'm sure.
I mean, wouldn't you like to try something more strenuous, such as a game of gin rummy, some checkers, Scrabble, something like that?
Don't be silly. I'm not sick. I'm pregnant. It's not a disease.
Right, right.
Exercise is the best thing in the world for a pregnant woman. Oh, wow. How I love to say that.
I love to hear you say it. Oh, I almost forgot. I have a present for you.
Another diamond ring. A pickle.
Pregnant women love pickles, you'll see.
Uh-huh. Well, my doctor says I should stay in shape. After all, I am heading for the baby bowl. You know, I think I'll start spending some more time with the basketball team. You know, really working out.
That's gonna make Ken's day.
Hey, Doug. You won't hate me when I'm fat, will you?
Oh, come on. The more Sybil there is, the more there is to love.
You know what?
What?
I love you.
That's because I gave you a pickle. Come on. 2.
Hot.
Forward. 2. 4.
Up.
2.
4.
4.
4.
Hey, Phil.
Hey, Phil.
Yeah, I think so.
What's up, brother?
What's happening, brother? What it is?
Hey, how you doing?
How you doing, buddy?
All right.
Here you go.
What's that for? Remember I borrowed $1 from you last April.
You already paid me.
So what? I pay you again.
I know a bribe when I see one.
Phil, man, what exactly do you plan to be doing on Christmas Eve anyway?
Studying.
Studying? Man, you already got A's. What are you going for, double A's? It ain't no exacta.
You live your life, Coolidge. I'll live mine. Hey, man, what do you got against partying? Outside of him being a waste of time, nothing.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You ever been to one?
Of course I have.
Fools. Huh?
Look, my mother wouldn't go for it.
Hey, she's not even home. She'll never know.
She will too.
How?
It'll show on my face.
Oh, come on, brother. You in high school or grade school, man. I mean, you know.
Hey, calm down. Phil, buddy. You're 17 years old now. I mean, a quarter of your life has passed by, maybe even half. You gotta go for the gusto now.
Look, my mother's not gonna go for it, and that's all there is to it.
Man, talk about still being tied to the apron string.
A 17-year-old man. That ain't healthy.
Yeah, we're gonna have to break through to this brother that this is too good to be missed.
I think his mother's the only woman in his life.
Think. She is, brother. That's the problem.
That's also the solution.
Oh, no. No.
Okay, dig it. Plan B, then.
Morris Thorpe said that you were looking for me.
Huh? Oh, excuse me?
You wanted to talk to me.
I did?
About the party.
The party?
Christmas Eve. I'd love to go.
You would?
With you.
Great.
Okay. What time?
8 o'clock.
Fine.
Nancy. Where?
Where's what?
This party.
See you Christmas Eve.
Nancy.
A party? I can't give a party. I don't know anything about giving parties. Besides, my mother will kill me. How could you guys do this to me?
Phil, come on, man. It'll be a blast. It can't be a blast.
Blast means noise. Blast means broken things. Blast means trouble.
All right, Phil. So, forget about it. What? We won't come.
Yeah.
It's more like it.
Yeah, you can handle Nancy by yourself.
And it'll be so quiet you could hear a nervous heartbeat.
All right, I changed my mind.
Nah, forget it.
Wait a minute. You can't leave me alone. I've never been alone with anyone like that before. I mean, Nancy's... She's a full-figured lady.
Yeah, well, fellas, I don't know. I mean, what do you think? Should we or should we not?
No.
I mean,
all right. But remember, you owe us one. A big one.
Really?
That's right, brother. You owe us one.
Remember the big one. You owe us one. That means
have a good time.
clean towels, soap in the showers, and all that junk. You know?
5 minutes past 5. Working the night shift, huh?
Yeah.
Well, you feature writers really have it made, you know? Punch out all day and then you rack it up to story research.
Yeah.
What's with you?
You got a moment?
Sure.
Well, Sybil and I are getting back together.
Wait, together, you mean together?
That's what I said.
Well, that takes some guts. You two gave it a shot for, what, 2 years?
Yeah, that's what it was, 2 years. And well, now, man, I kind of got some doubt. You know, it's hard enough taking care of myself.
Hey, look, you don't have to tell me. You're talking to a two-time loser.
Yeah, I know.
Listen, Doug. If a horse kicks you once, it's an accident, no? If you give him a chance to do it again, you're a fool.
Wait a minute. I don't want you to get me wrong. Now, Sybil is one hell of a lady.
Look, I don't doubt it for a minute. And you got something really good going with her right now, huh? All right. Okay, then I ask you. As a two-time loser to a one-time loser, why let the institution of marriage wreck it?
Well, because I love her and, well, she's pregnant.
But don't you mean because she's pregnant and because you love her?
Whatever.
Yeah. You know, you're out of your mind. You're gonna reconcile because of a pregnancy?
Now, just a minute. You know, I want my kid to have a father.
Yeah, and you two ought to have your sanity. Do you have any idea how many marriages fail because they start over a kid?
Okay, Steve, I know the numbers on that
Yeah,
trip.
right. Hey, it's okay, buddy. It's okay. Huh? But don't say you weren't warned, huh?
Yes?
Yes, I'm looking for a job for Christmas.
Well, you are a little late.
Well, I got here as soon as I could. I had basketball practice.
All our part-time positions were filled several weeks ago.
Are you kidding?
I'm sorry. Try before Easter.
I can't wait till Easter. I got to get a job now so I can buy my presents. See, this is doll my little sister's dying to have, and I sort of promised her that I'd... Well, anyway, it costs $60, and it doesn't talk or nothing. It's just big.
I'm very sorry.
Is there anything? Cleaning floors, wrapping gifts? I mean, I can wrap things real good. You name it, I'll do it.
There is one position open.
I'll take it.
It just opened up this morning.
I'll decide when I start.
Don't you want to know what it is?
Doesn't matter as long as it pays.
Whoa, I haven't been this hungry in 10 years. I haven't walked this much in 10 years either.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
You know, from now on, all of us are going to walk 1 mile every morning. Yeah.
All of us?
You know, all three of us. The family that plays together, et cetera, et cetera.
You want some wine, sweetheart?
No, thanks. Were you able to get those papers you needed at work?
Yeah. I also had a long talk with Steve Carey, one of the sports writers.
Oh, yeah? I hope you put in a good word for the Chicago Bulls.
Yeah. He is one funny guy. When I told him about you and I getting back together, he just freaked, man, and just gave me an earful.
Yeah, confirmed bachelor, huh?
Well, he calls himself, what is it now? A veteran of 2 domestic wars, marriage 1, marriage 2.
Oh, I guess that would tend to sour him a bit.
I mean, some of the things that he was saying, like, what was it? Oh, yeah, he could no more see you and I getting back together than his getting married for a 3rd time. That if we were happy now in this situation, why ruin it?
What did you say?
Oh, Sybil, what could I say? I was talking to a 2-time loser. And these wild analogies he was making about being kicked by horses and that maybe this was a mistake. We just wanted too much too soon.
And you said?
Well, I really couldn't argue with the man, could I? I mean, the first 2 years of our marriage was a total disaster.
Yeah. This should be ready in about 20 minutes.
I mean, those 2 years are the worst I've ever experienced, and I do not want to go through that again. I just want to be happy.
Hey, we are going to check out the cheerleaders at Crenshaw this afternoon, man. Are you interested?
I'm busy.
Doing what?
Working.
Man, this must be one hard-up department store. What they got you doing?
Nothing.
Nothing? Oh, where can I get that job?
I mean, I don't know yet. They haven't decided.
Hey, man, what kind of bag, man?
Hey, you better keep clear unless you want to sleep through New Year's.
Oh. Woo! Hey, even Money says they got him cleaning toilets.
Oh, honey. Please, Curtis.
Toilet.
Hey! say?
So what do you think?
That you got more steer manure in your car than I thought.
Where you get it, man?
Vacant lot. Have axe, we'll travel.
Oh, you can't do that, man. You can't just go chopping down trees in vacant lots.
Oh, yeah? You want to bet?
So what'd you bring it here for?
To decorate it. Nicky figures we'll set it up in the corridor and decorate it. With a few personable mementos, of course.
Like what?
Like just for openers, Wendy Wagner's soon to be famous purple panties.
Oh, my goodness.
Down,
boy. Heel. Heel, Thorpe.
Okay, man, where is he? Hey, man, he'll show up.
You sure, Gomez?
Yeah, I'm sure. Hey, is that him? Hey, Julio, over here. Hurry up. Come on.
How's it going, Gomez?
All right, how you doing, man?
Everything's all right, man. Always one step ahead of the cops.
What you do, man?
It's not what I've done. It's what they know I can do.
Hey, man, Julio's gonna be a safe cracker.
Yeah, instead of going to college?
What, is he a cop?
No, he's Goldstein.
Goldstein? Think I know a cop named Goldstein.
I got an uncle in Philadelphia.
Listen, Julio, we haven't got much time between classes, so can you get on with it?
Oh, yeah, cool. Give the man some working space.
This one here.
That's it. Little music for the nerves. Guantanamera, Juanita, Guantanamera, Guantanamera. Uh-huh. 36 to the right. My mother's lucky number to the left. Good old 22. Uh-huh. My baby's birthday to the right.
Oh, all right.
Piece of cake.
Hey, you'll go far.
You think so?
Yeah.
All right.
Let's see what he got up in here, man.
Come on.
Oh, no.
Not cool. Do you believe this?
Take care, Julio. So, who's come up with what for the tree?
Hey, how would Mr. Brothers spare rug do?
You clipped his hair?
Hey, man, the dude's got less treads on his head than you got on your tires.
Hey. How about Debbie Skilling's Innermost Lustings for one James Haywood, as written to Cinder Robinson and intercepted by me?
Whoa.
Keep your heart out, Goldstein.
Well, if it isn't Mr. Christmas himself.
I thought we agreed on total secrecy on this thing.
So,
somebody here's been talking. Rumors are all over the place about some party Christmas Eve. Anybody know where yet? No, not yet.
Not yet, huh?
Look, I'm telling you, if word gets out to anybody else and my mother finds out...
Oh, Bill, man.
Okay, you animals, chow time.
What's this, Meals on Wheels?
Oh, no, Salami. It's just I've been working you guys pretty hard this year, so just to prove that I do have a heart, I thought I'd cancel practice today and throw a little Christmas party.
All right, when and where?
Right here, Coolidge. Now, here, this.
Hey, where's the chicks, Coach?
There's no chicks, Jackson. Here, have a cookie.
Vanilla cookies? I hate vanilla cookies.
What is this stuff? Fruit punch.
Bug juice?
You mean there ain't no punch in the punch? And you call this a party?
Punch and cookies. Real cute.
Yeah, well, I know it's not much, but it's leading up to something a lot bigger.
Lead up for what? Bobbing for apples?
No, Christmas Eve dinner on me, if anybody's interested. Didn't you hear me? Read my lips. I said on me.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Coach, but I won't be able to make it, but thanks.
Yeah, and I'm booked.
Yeah, I got a date with a couple of stockings. Nylons.
Who asked you?
No chicks?
No booze.
Some party. Well, may as well practice.
Yeah. May as well.
Let's run laps.
Want some laps, you guys?
Let's run hard. Let's die.
Ken, I got some fine beer for you, so I expect a very serious effort out of you, man. I want to see a lot of elbows and some body blocks and a few trips, huh?
In other words, play like I've always played.
Hey, we need to win.
He's always this underhanded?
Always. Tell him, Sybil.
A high-class lady never stoops to such lows.
Well, if you're such a high-class lady, what are you doing with a bum like him?
Well, accidents can happen.
Keep your eyes on the road, dear.
So has an actual moving-in date been set already?
No.
Yes.
Well, we figured around the first week in January.
The 5th, I thought.
5th, 6th, 7th, whatever.
Oh, well, I'm glad that's cleared up.
It's just like a woman wanting to get everything buttoned down. I mean, it's bad enough you're roping a perfectly good man back into a marriage.
What is that supposed to mean?
What?
I didn't rope anybody into anything.
Well, so anyway, it's a nice day.
Hey, Coach.
What do you say, Phil?
I thought you took off hours ago.
Yeah, well, I did, but I had to come back and get my wallet. It's a shame they don't pay you by the hour.
I'm almost through.
You know, half the time you lock up this place later than I do.
I don't mind.
No?
No, my mother works nights, and I hate going home to an empty house, so I usually hang out here for a while.
She work every night?
Yeah.
Well, what kind of plans have you made around the house for Christmas Eve?
What?
You know.
Nothing. I swear.
Nothing?
No, really.
Well, why don't you and I go out for a little Christmas Eve dinner? Maybe we'll catch a movie, something like that.
Oh, no, I couldn't do that.
Why not?
It's my mother.
But I thought you said she was working.
Well, she is, but it's the lady next door. Mrs. Gordon. She's a crippled widow, blind in one eye. I take care of her every Christmas Eve till my mother gets home.
Yeah?
Oh, yeah. I wheel around my house, and we sit around and drink eggnog and sing Christmas carols to each other, and it's just a great time.
Really?
Oh, yeah. Every year. Especially this year.
Why especially?
It's her 98th birthday.
On Christmas?
The whole year.
Yeah. 98 years old. That's old.
Yeah.
You're quite a fella, Phil. Merry Christmas.
Thank you.
Tennis player Kristen Lee escaped injury today when her car swerved into an oil tank truck on the San Diego freeway, causing the tanker to overturn and block rush hour traffic for approximately 2 hours.
You're late.
Well, the hot water was off in my building. I had to wait to take a shower. Anyway, I called and you weren't here.
Yeah, well, I was out. I was walking.
Yeah, well, I figured you'd be here since you said you wanted to eat before we went to the movies.
I don't feel like going to a movie right now.
I also talked with my super. And I told him that you'd be moving in soon.
Wait a minute. What do you mean moving in?
Moving in like a husband and wife?
But you're moving in here.
Why?
Well, because I just moved in. It's roomier, and I feel a lot more comfortable.
That doesn't make any sense at all. First of all, my apartment is much cheaper, and it has just as much room as this place.
Yeah, well, I want to stay here.
Yeah. And what Sybil wants, Sybil gets.
Oh, come on, Doug. I am the one who's pregnant.
Yeah, like I said, what Sybil wants, Sybil gets.
And what do you mean by that?
Forget it.
Doug, what are you saying? Are you saying that I planned this pregnancy?
No, I'm not saying you planned the pregnancy, but I am saying that it seems as if everything we do is planned around it, though.
Oh, I see. And you've got a problem with that.
Yeah, I got problems with that.
What are you saying, Doug?
I'm saying, Sybil, that I'm a liver, not a planner.
Oh, well, I'm very sorry that things have changed and that your style's become somewhat cramped.
Oh, come on, Sybil. Will you stop with the sarcasm, please? I mean, look, we're getting back together. You're pregnant. We're going to live happily ever after.
Is that what you want?
What?
For us to get back together.
Sure.
Why?
Because you're pregnant.
Because I'm pregnant. Would you want it now if I wasn't pregnant?
Oh, Sybil, come on, please. Forget it. It's settled.
Would you?
No.
Wasn't it a bizarre sight?
What do you think it was that brought the heat into it?
Well, could have been the coach's athletic supporter.
Yeah, could have been.
I gotta talk to you. I don't think I can go through with it.
With what?
The party. You guys can still use the house. It's just that I don't think I'm gonna be there.
What do you mean not gonna be there? You gotta be there. It's your party.
She's too much for me, Haywood. I mean, I spent the whole night in the toilet.
Phil,
come here. I want to talk to you.
all right, now, listen to me.
Look, I didn't sleep at all last night. Look at these eyes. I can't eat. I can't sleep. I can't read. On the way to school this morning, I was
Listen, Phil, get a hold of yourself. Pull yourself together.
You don't understand.
You've got what it takes. Phil, trust me on this. I know about these things. You have got what it takes. Now, I want you to go to the library, sit in your favorite seat, and read.
I can't read.
Then look at the pictures, okay?
Okay.
Okay. Good man. Good man.
Boy, have I got a story for you. Do you know how Phil Jeffers is spending his Christmas Eve? With a crippled, one-eyed, 98-year-old widow. It was all I could do to fight the tears back. Just picturing him wheeling her around their little apartment just so she could get a glimpse of the tree with the one good eye. It's enough to break your heart. So I kept thinking, what could I possibly do to make their Christmas a little brighter? And then it hit me. I'm going to surprise both of them with a turkey and my own homemade dressing.
You know these are supposed to be fog-proof?
What?
The mask, the face mask.
For crying out loud, I'm trying to tell you a heart-wrenching story.
Yeah, well, as of 15 minutes ago, I went on vacation. And right now, I'm 20,000 leagues under the sea.
Oh, yeah? Here. You got your wetsuit.
Hi.
Hi.
I'm sorry to bother you at work.
Hey, that's okay. I was gonna call you yesterday, but I just got swamped here at the paper.
Well, I think we both needed a day to kind of sort things out. I know I did.
Yeah.
Doug, I don't think we should go through with the reconciliation. I don't think you're ready for it. Do you?
I don't know.
Well, I guess I have to take that as a no.
Look, Sybil, it's not like I don't love you.
Just not enough. And it's got to be more than enough. Otherwise, it'll fail again.
Yeah, I know that. So, what now?
We'll get divorced.
And the, baby?
I'm gonna have it by myself.
Have you for once considered the problems of having a baby by yourself?
Doug, it's settled. I'm gonna have it.
Why don't you stop and see the reality of this thing?
The reality is I am 33 years old and I want this child.
Well, I don't. I mean, I don't right now.
I know that, which is why I'm gonna have it by myself.
Now, wait a minute. Now, I got some rights to the baby's
Now, just
mine.
stop it. Stop it. Now, please, don't do this to me. I'm ready to be a mother. Can't you understand that? I want to be a mother.
Sybil, wait a minute, please. You will be, but just wait until we're both ready.
No, Doug. I can't. Because that's never gonna happen. I know you love me, but can't you understand that's not enough? What I need from you is a real commitment. And that's the one thing you've been unwilling or unable to give me.
Sybil.
I have to go. Please, don't say anything more.
Sybil.
Donations. Donations for all God's children. Merry Christmas. Donations. Donations for all God's children. Well, sir, a donation in the spirit of Christmas. Well, Merry Christmas and have a joyous Christmas Eve.
Merry Christmas, we wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Good tidings we bring to you and your kin. Good tidings for Christmas and a Happy New Year.
Merry Christmas! Happy New Year!
We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Good tidings we bring to you and your kin. Good tidings for...
Hi, Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Would you like to join us?
Oh, no, thank you.
We've got some hot cider. Keeps your throat warm.
No, thank you.
Too bad.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Silent night, holy night, all is calm, all is bright, brown young virgin, mother and child, holy infant, so tender and mild, sleep in heavenly peace, sleep in heavenly peace.
I'd like to talk to you for a second. I want to come back home, and I'm committed to being your husband and the father of our child. And, I love you, Sybil Buchanan.
Merry Christmas. Ho, ho, ho. Ho, ho, ho. Merry Christmas. Ho, ho, ho. So what do you want for Christmas, little girl?
A jacuzzi.
A jacuzzi. Well, Santa don't know much about Italian sports cars, but he'll see what he can do. Anything else?
A turtle.
A turtle. What color?
Purple.
Purple. Same color as the jacuzzi, right?
Okay.
Okay. Merry Christmas.
Thank you, Santa. Merry Christmas, Santa.
Merry Christmas. Ho, ho, ho. And what's your name, little boy?
Warm.
That's a great name.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is. That's Santa's name.
It is?
Uh-huh.
That's funny.
So have you been a good boy this year, Juan?
Pretty good.
Well, I guess that's okay with Santa. So what do you want for Christmas?
Just one thing.
Just one thing, and what is that?
Basketball.
That's a good choice, Warren. And you know what? I'm gonna climb down your chimney tonight while you're sleeping and put a brand new basketball underneath your tree, okay? Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas, Warren, Santa Claus.
Merry Christmas, Warren.
36, 26, 36, and don't bother to wrap it.
Get out of here, man. Get out of here.
Hey, Santa, you need a nose job.
Yeah. Come sit on my lap, Salami.
Sorry, not right now. We got a party to go to.
That's right. Hey, let's get. Hey, look, Santa, you gonna drive down to the party with us, or you rather take a slow sleigh ride with your reindeer?
Ho, ho, ho. You know, when Santa goes to the party, and he will, he's gonna punish them.
All right, Coach.
Hey, Ziggy, this is the coach, man.
Hey. Right. That's Miss Stockwood.
Yeah? Well, who's she?
Our chemistry teacher.
You're what? I mean, then why do you do that?
I like to dance.
Is that what you call standing in front of 100 strange men taking your clothes off?
Ah, come on, Miss Stockwood. I thought we got show and tell on Fridays.
If you really care about us, you'll quit.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Nobody ever knock anymore. You should put a bell on that door. Good morning.
This past month's attendance records, where are they?
Oh, there. There? Yeah.
Did you actually sign them this time?
Yeah, I signed them.
Yeah, well, thank God for small miracles.
All right. What's with you?
Nothing's with me. These were due Tuesday at noon, and it's now Wednesday at 10.
Come on, spit it out. You give the baby an ulcer.
I just finished talking with Mr. Petrino.
Salami's fine.
Right.
Yeah?
Apparently 2 books on this year's 12th grade reading lists are of great concern to him and a group of other parents.
What's wrong? The books, I mean.
He thinks they're dirty.
So what'd you say?
I told him that the Board of Education clears the book list. He should talk with them.
Well, there's a bailout if I ever heard one. If it had been me, I would have straightened him out right then and there.
Oh, closet liberal. Well, who would have thought?
Don't judge a book by its cover.
Cute. Wait a minute, what's this? 10th grade weekly chemistry assignment?
Give me that.
Section A. Miss Stockwood's class? My. You and Susan Stockwood mixing up your papers, huh? How long has this been going on?
Just 2-3 weeks. It's no big thing.
Uh-huh.
So, she's from Chicago. She likes the Bulls. We've been to a few games and so.
Yes, well, weekly assignment sheets don't lie.
Don't start with me.
And 1, 2, arms up. Let's see some pretty arms. Point those toes, legs straight. Rears tucked. Keep your arms up. Point. Nice. Very good. Let's see. Arms up. Relax your shoulders, girls, but keep those legs straight and pointed. Good. Good. Very nice. Arms up. Back, pointed, good. Very nice. Okay, girls, that's enough for today. I'd like you to practice your plies at home, and tomorrow we'll be practicing turns.
Hello.
Hello. Put those eyes back into those sockets, you dirty old man.
Your chemistry assignment sheet, my dear.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
Give me a hand, will you?
Sure.
If you thought you lost your wallet, you didn't. I found it last night after you left. It's in my purse.
Good. You go through it?
And what red-blooded American girl wouldn't?
Well, at least I know now you're not dating me for my money.
So, what do you think of the class?
Huh?
Well, purely from an exercise point of view.
Well, you seem to have them kicking pretty well there at the end with this.
Good. Dancing builds fluidity, stamina, and coordination.
I'm sure it does. Look at you.
And I'm sure you noticed that there wasn't one male student in the class to take advantage of it.
Yeah, isn't that a shame?
So what are the chances of you, talking your players into joining?
What, are you crazy?
Oh, come on.
No, not a chance. Look, in the first place, they would have no part of it. In the second place, they would laugh me out of the gym for even asking. And in the third place, that's it.
But I mean...
No, end of discussion.
Okay, then, let's not discuss it.
Well, let's go.
All right. Well, there's nobody around.
What are you guys, a laugh track or something?
Hey, Coach, you don't need no laugh track. You're doing fine just opening your mouth.
All right, that's enough of that. Now, there's nothing funny about dancing. And you guys ever heard of Baryshnikov?
Yeah, it's great vodka, Coach.
No, Salami, he's a dancer.
Oh, yeah, he's the dude who wear the white tights, right?
He also happens to be a fine athlete.
Oh, come on, Coach, give us a break. Those pansies blow dry their chest hairs.
Yeah, well, he's got loads of money and a ton of girls.
Twinkle toes, huh?
Yeah, women love dancers. Now, I expect some of you trendsetters to give this class at least one shot before you decide either way.
Wait a minute. Coach, what is it to you anyway?
Look, dancing can teach you how to stretch out your muscles and your ligaments.
So?
So, if you pull or tear something, it always translates into the L column
And you all know very well how I hate the L column.
Yeah, well, thanks, but no thanks, Coach. I mean, since it ain't no school requirement or nothing, I think I'll pass.
So, whose skins and whose shirts today, Coach?
I think we'll decide after.
After what?
Laps, 50 of them.
Oh, come on.
Oh, yes, and then we'll talk some more about this. Followed by the suicide drill. Let's go. Let's go. We got a big game this week. Come on, followed by the suicide drill. That's it. It could be a twinkle toes, you know, with practice, with time. Come on, let's go, let's go. Well, we talked about it, and then they ran for a while. We talked about it a little more. By the third round, Coolidge, Vitalia, and Jackson were begging to dance.
All for the love of their coach.
Something like that.
See, he's got you, mister.
I still got a frame here. Look at this.
But you got to strike out to beat him.
Shouldn't you be in school studying or something like that?
I got a 147 IQ.
Oh?
I don't have to.
Oh, yeah?
Looks like you are buying it.
Oh, yeah, the wizard here says I can catch you with 3 strikes, you know.
Go ahead.
Hey, it's my personal ball.
So take it. I've already won my round anyway.
Oh, yeah?
Ken, I think he's waiting for you.
Waiting for me? I know the bowler on the right goes first. I thought I'd make an exception to the rule. Maybe I'll learn something. Go ahead.
Whoa!
Personalized ball, huh?
Hey, you trying to take the sting out of your loss by settling up with cheap wine?
I got a nice girl from Evanston, Illinois, with a BS in chemistry. Think such thoughts, huh?
Those men who can't stand the thought of losing to a woman, you know.
Yeah, well, I'm not one of them.
No?
No, I hate losing, period.
I think you're terrific.
Oh, yeah? What'd I do?
Nothing specific. I just think you're terrific, that's all.
You don't think this is going to get you out of a rematch, do you? Tomorrow night, same time, same place. It's time the loser springs for a bottle of imported, right?
I can't Wednesday night. I'm busy.
All right, well, lay it on me. Who is he?
Who's who?
Names. I want names.
It's not a date.
Well, what is it then?
Do I detect a note of possessiveness?
Oh, I'm trying, right? Oh, okay. All right. All right. You want a refill?
I'd love it. I thought you weren't the jealous type.
I'm not. It's just something got into me. I don't know.
And you're not just saying it because you think that's what I want to hear.
No. No, I realize that what I'm dealing with here is an intelligent, attractive, independent woman. I wouldn't change that for the world.
So, you still want to get together tomorrow night?
But I thought you said you had other plans.
Well, I do, but I think it might be a good idea if you came along.
Okay, it's a date.
Okay.
Yeah, sure.
Back's nice and straight. Then up, down, arms out. Well, okay, good. Deeply bend. Back straight. Okay. Down and up. Down and up. Down and up. Warren,
Yeah.
keep your back straight and let your knees cover your toes.
Impossible. I wear size 15.
Good posture, Nick.
The legs ain't bad either.
Okay, that's enough warm up. Let's practice our turns. Are you ready? Okay, form a line at the free throw stripe. Jackson, Coolidge, Vitalia, come on.
Not a chance.
It builds coordination, Warren.
Bill's rumors is what it does.
There is nothing unmasculine about ballet.
Forget it.
Would it help if your coach did one first?
Yeah.
Let's go in.
What, here? Happy hours? I know about this place. Why do you want to go in here?
Why not?
Come on, you're looking for a drink. I know a couple of places about 2 blocks down.
Oh, just stop being such a prude. Come on, let's go.
All right, I was only thinking of you.
Hi, Susan. How are you?
Good, Washa. How's business?
Not bad for Wednesday.
Hi. Whoa. It's a nice place.
Susie, how are you?
Case McCabe, I'd like you to meet Ken Reeves.
Nice to meet you. What do you say? So, what'll it be?
Beer and,
Diet Coke.
You got it.
What, you a regular here or something? Let's get out of here, all right?
Oh, come on. We just got here.
A Diet Cola and 1 beer.
All right, thanks.
Forget it. Go in the house.
Well, that's okay. Well, why would he... Where are you going?
Sit tight. I'll see you in a minute. Hi, everybody. Wasn't that a wonderful number? Let's all give Diana a really nice round of applause. Come on. Thank you. Now, ladies and gentlemen, for our second act, would you please welcome one of our favorite girls with real beauty and talent to boot, Papillon's Susie. Look, I was going to tell you eventually, but then I decided it would be better for you to see for yourself. Frankly, I thought you'd get a kick out of it.
Well, if it's any consolation, the guy sitting next to me thought you were great. He even asked me for your phone number and half a mind to give it to him.
What exactly, specifically, was wrong with what I did?
Why? I mean, why do you do that?
I like to dance.
Oh.
And the pay is great. I get $100 an hour.
Dance? Is that what you call standing in front of 100 strange men taking your clothes off?
Look, I took off to music,
Oh.
a couple of articles of clothing, then I danced for 20 minutes in a top and a bottom, which is very much akin to a bikini.
But then, stop. No, what you were wearing up there was no kin to a bikini. It wasn't even a fourth cousin. I mean, it was...
Look, what I'm doing is neither immoral or unethical, nor is it anything to be ashamed of. It's not.
You're stripping. I mean, how can that be perfectly innocent?
It is. Would you like to come in for a beer?
Nah, I don't think so. Not tonight.
Okay, then. I like you very much, Ken. And I hope my bringing you down to the club hasn't changed anything. And anyway, an ex-Chicago Bull with his own personalized bowling ball is very hard to find.
Hey. How's it going?
Lousy. I ate Mexican last night. I think they had dysentery on the menu.
Montezuma's Revenge?
Yeah, him. And what feels like about 20 of his buddies.
Oh, you got a minute?
Well, unless this stuff works, that's all I got. What's the problem?
Well, I want to talk to you as a friend.
All right.
I mean, you're about the closest friend I've got out here, and so, this has got to be strictly off the record. I mean, forget the principal-teacher thing, all right?
All right.
I mean, it doesn't leave this room.
What did you do, kill somebody?
I'm serious. I've been seeing a lot of Susan Stockwood lately, and, she's a terrific girl. She's good-looking, good cook, likes sports.
Is intelligent.
Yeah, I mean, things were going along beautifully. I mean, really well. And then I found out she works nights.
Say, buddy, times are tight. You can't have her every night.
No. It's not the working. It's the kind of work. She's stripping.
Stripping?
Stripping.
You mean as in stripping?
As in standing in front of at least 100 drooling guys taking their clothes off, and it's got me crazy. Now, she says she has no problem with it, but I sure do.
So do I.
No, hold it. This was supposed to be off the record. Personal, remember?
Forget personal. This laps over into a professional life.
Look, Jim.
Ken! Now, you've put me in a very awkward position. But I just can't turn my back on something like this.
How'd you find out?
It's really confidential. Anyway, that's not important.
Oh, I can take one guess.
We go back a long way together. He believed he was talking to me in confidence.
But there's nothing wrong with what I'm doing.
You may believe that.
But you don't.
Look, what we feel personally about what you're doing's got nothing to do with it. A strip joint is a strip joint.
Sybil, it's not quite what you think.
What it comes down to is a judgment call to be made by Sybil and me. And we've decided either you stop working at the club...
Then what you said is not true. Because what you feel personally has everything to do with it.
Susan, you're a fine teacher. An excellent teacher, and we don't want to lose you. But let's face it.
Look, come down to the club. Before you give me a do-or-die ultimatum, please, come down and judge for yourself. Come down tonight. That's all I'm asking, and then decide.
I mean, if I'd had any idea he was going to react like that, believe me, I wouldn't have said anything.
Okay.
You just
it's
flew
okay,
off the handle.
Really. I suppose it would have come out somehow, eventually, anyway.
So what finally happened?
Jim and Sybil agreed to come down to the club tonight and judge for themselves.
You're kidding.
Which is really all I can ask for. You'll come down, won't you, with them?
Yeah, sure. Okay. Look, Susan. You know, the chances of Jim approving that are slim to none.
I know that.
As long as you realize that.
I do. She said 5 minutes late for our class.
IDs? Oh, yeah, well, see, we have this problem, man. We can't...
No ID, no club.
You can go in.
You're beginning to show your age.
Have a good evening.
Thank you.
Gentlemen.
You said that already.
Yeah, right.
Well, it has the feel of any other nightclub, doesn't it?
More or less.
And I understand that most of the girls work here only part-time. One's a librarian, one's a bank teller.
Oh, yeah, they probably need the exercise. You know, librarian sits all day and the bank teller.
Well, whose side are you on in this thing?
Mine.
Hey, Kirk. How you doing?
Ken.
It's right. Susie said some of her school teacher friends were coming down. Yeah. We haven't got long to wait. She's up next.
Now, the show we just saw, is that a typical number?
Different legs, different...
But the overall routine is basically the same, right?
What you saw is what you get. So, what is it that school teachers drink?
2 beers.
And a ginger ale.
Yeah, well, on what they pay you, I don't blame you guys.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, let's have a warm, warm welcome for Papillon's Susie.
You've cleared what she's doing? How could you possibly clear that?
It was a judgment call. We don't feel that what she's doing will affect her standards as a teacher.
Oh, no? Well, what's going to happen when the student body finds out what Susan's body's doing on Wednesday and Thursday nights, huh?
Who's going to tell them, you?
They'll find out for themselves. It's a public place, remember?
That doesn't allow anyone in under the age of 21.
It's sure not the kind of thing to write home to mother about.
And whose mother is it that you're worried about, kid?
Don't you ever get your fill?
Oh, I'm just trying to loosen up. I got a class coming down in 5 minutes.
Yeah, well, if I keep watching you do this, I'll get motion sickness, so I'll make it brief. What would you say are the 2 toughest tickets, bar none, sparing no expense, to get in this town?
Oh, you got tickets to the touring American Ballet Theater.
The what?
Kirkland, good enough.
All right, the second best tickets to come by in this town.
Let's see. Fleetwood Mac at the Four.
No. Lakers versus the Bulls for first place.
Ooh, that's terrific.
You see, it's not what you know, it's who you know.
So when is it?
Next Wednesday night at 8.
Not Wednesday night. You know I work on Wednesday nights.
Oh, really? I forgot.
No, you didn't.
Yeah, well, so what's the difference? I can't change a league schedule, so why don't you just skip one night?
I can't.
Why can't you?
You did this on purpose.
What do you mean on purpose? What am I supposed to do? Call up the Laker office and say, would you mind postponing this major NBA game because my girlfriend strips on Wednesday nights?
I'm sorry.
Now, you can skip it this once.
Nice try, but I'm not giving it up.
Man, what I wouldn't give to go one-on-one with that.
What are you guys doing in here? The game doesn't start till 7.
Forget the game, Coach. Look at that.
What's that?
What does it look like?
Where'd you get this?
Bought it.
Look, you want to read in the locker room, you can read textbooks, or even better, your play charts. We got a big game coming up tonight.
Hey, where you going with the magazine?
I'm confiscating it.
Cost me $2.
Oh,
Hey, this is censorship.
yeah, and this is pornography.
Yeah, well, the Supreme Court states that something is pornographic only if it offends contemporary community standards. We of the locker room community ain't offended.
Thorpe, you keep forgetting. I keep telling you, this is not a democracy. This is my locker room. And we're going to live by my standards in here, and I don't want to see anything like this in here again. You got it?
Hey, wait a second. Can't do that. Okay.
It's a game tonight. Gonna be there?
I work Wednesdays and Thursdays.
Hey, man, you believe the nerve of the coach coming in here and grabbing the locker room copy of Bun magazine?
Yeah, a little skin never hurt nobody.
Well, he probably just didn't have the guts to go in the liquor store and buy his own, that's all.
Hey, man, the coach is no prude.
Oh, come on. Just because he takes a shower in his underwear doesn't mean he's uptight.
Have no fear. Just like one of them scouting jerks, I'm always prepared. Ta-da!
Whoa! Look at the muscles on that one.
Hey! What are you guys up to? What, are you praying or something? Your chances aren't that bad.
Yeah, we're just getting psyched up for the game in our own special way. Warren, would you like to lead us in prayer?
May you give us the strength to be morally upright, no matter how bad the refs are. Amen.
Amen. All right, now listen up. We've been working on this all week. We're going to be pressing these guys all over the court. They got a good starting five and a very weak bench. I'm going to keep turning over our lineup and try to run these guys ragged. One other thing. Everybody take at least 10 foul shots during the warm-ups, because if this game is anything like the last one against South, it will be won or lost on the foul line. I'm also going to contribute in my own small way. I give you my word, no tease this time. All right, let's go. Hey, Salami, come on, let's go. Close for coming. All right, listen, practice 3:30 tomorrow, right?
He's going down for a kind of double celebration, you know, the win and Coolidge's birthday. You interested in
Pass.
Come on, coach, we're going to fancy club downtown.
No, thanks, but no thanks. It's a great game.
All right!
Enter. What can I do for you, Salami?
Just wanted to let you know I have an English exam to make up tomorrow, so I'll be a little late for practice.
Fine.
Accent on a little, because that's all I know when it comes to Hemingway and Fitzgerald. I won't be in there very long.
Right.
So pretty good win, huh?
Yeah. It's a good effort out there. You did a good job on defense.
Oh, listen, you sure you don't want to go cruising with us?
Thanks, but no thanks.
Hey, it's Cool's birthday, and we're all going to go down to...
Not tonight.
Yeah, but it ain't often we get to crash the kind of place that...
Salami? You got a hearing problem or something?
If you're not into it, just say so.
Okay, I'm not into it. You got it? Have a good time.
Yeah. Here you go, son. Lock her up.
This one too short, man. Hey, Daryl, what's happening, man?
Hey, not bad, Cool.
Still, man.
All right, guys, listen up. Keep a low profile, a very low profile at the end of the half price. So you gotta pay up for the drinks. So good with you?
Yeah, thanks, bud. It's appreciated.
Yeah, anything for my man Cool. Cool for your birthday.
Hey, man, right on.
All right.
All right, gentlemen. That'll be $10 even.
With 2 pitchers of beer?
That's okay, mister. See, it's my 25th birthday. Boys will be happy to pay up.
Yeah, no dinero, man.
The boys will be happy to pay up.
Yeah, Coolidge, I've been meaning to talk to you about that, man. No, I'm a little short.
Well, that's $10 even.
That's 10.
Thanks, Cool. All right. Here we go.
Thanks, Cool.
Yeah.
Good sport.
You all right, Cool? You all right?
Style, Cool. Like your style.
Last for you, CJ. For you. You over there. Real good for you.
Show here.
One last glass for the kids. And fellas, a toast to Warren Rutherford Coolidge. May his life be half as sweet as mine.
The Cool.
Yeah,
the
Cool.
Speech, man. Give us some words.
Speech.
Hey, showtime, buddy.
Hey, that's Miss Stockwood. Hey, Pop, how you doing?
So where you two troublemakers been? We took Cool down a striptease joint for his birthday. Oh, yeah, I thought you had to be 21 for that kind of stuff.
We got connections.
Connections. You two got a couple of loose connections. So, you see anything down there worth the cover charge? Did we see anything? Ha! It was like a dream come true. There, standing on stage before our very eyes, moving and dancing and stripping to the music, was Miss Stockwood. Yeah? Well, who's she?
Our chemistry teacher.
Your what?
I mean, she's bright, witty, you hit it off well together.
She's stripping, and it's eating me up.
Well, have you told her how you feel?
Well, not in so many words, but...
You mean you haven't?
Yeah, well, she knows it's bothering me.
There's a whale of a difference, old buddy, between being bothered and being eaten alive.
So what would you do? You want one of these?
No, thanks. Tell her straight out. That's what I do.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Aren't you the same guy who was afraid to tell Katie about a purple nail polish?
Well, that was different.
Oh, yeah? Why?
Well, she loved it, and purple's her favorite color. Besides, we're about to spend 3 solid days driving to North Dakota.
Yeah, that's more like it.
Hey, look, tell her, lay it on the line. Either she quits stripping or it's curtains, baby.
Yeah, well, what if she decides to go to curtains, baby route?
Women love ultimatums. They crave them. Believe me, Kenny, she's just waiting for you to take charge.
You really think so?
Of course. She'll knuckle right under.
You two knew about this?
That's right.
And you didn't give it a boot? I mean, what's going on here?
We didn't feel it was warranted.
Not warranted? Hey, lady, do you know what's going on down there?
We were at the club. We saw it.
Yeah, well, my kids saw, my sister's kids saw it too. And I got news for you, pal. There ain't no way that my teacher ever taught me chemical formulas like that.
Would you have a seat, Mr. Petrino?
No.
We didn't feel it affects the students.
Club's clientele is supposed to be 21 and over.
Ah, come on. You show me a club that sticks to that rule, and I'll show you a club that's out of business quick.
Look, Mr. Petrino, the point is Miss Stockwood is an excellent teacher.
No excellent teacher does what that dame is doing. And I want her out of here, do you understand? I got people I work with that got kids at this school, and they're all as mad about this as I am. And when we're through with this thing, we're gonna have her out of here. And maybe the two of you, too.
Come on, Salami, spit out the details. Come on, Salami, paint me a picture.
Okay. All right, picture this. We're sitting around the table drinking a couple of reeves, see?
Reeves? Yeah, beer spelled backwards. Come on, go on.
And the next thing we know, out onto the stage pops Miss Stockwood, dancing up a storm.
Dancing? As in, dancing?
Yeah, we're talking a 9 on the Richter scale.
Ain't no Bunsen burner better than hers. 1 fantasy down, 1 to go.
Wait a minute. What's the other one?
I'll let you know when I get to do it.
What, are you stripping?
Yeah, I'm stripping.
Ooh. Ladies and gentlemen, it is my pleasure to introduce to you our very own chemistry teacher who can make atoms turn into a bomb, Miss Susie!
We have got chapters 18 and 19 to cover, but...
Ah, come on, Miss Stockwood. I thought we got show and tell on Fridays.
I'd like to talk with you.
As a matter of fact, I was just on my way to talk with you. So because the students become involved, it's now a moral question. And it will go to the school board. And you'll lose. I think it would be easier for you and everyone concerned.
I'll quit. But not because of the school board. My stripping is all over the school, and it's obvious that from the reactions of my last class that my continuing to teach you will never work.
Hi.
Hi. Haven't seen you all day. Hiding?
Well, you know what they say.
What do they say?
What are you doing? I mean, how you doing?
I've been better and I've been worse.
Yeah, well, me too.
So what do you say we describe our days to each other over dinner?
Well, you see, dinner kind of depends.
On what?
Look, I have given this a lot of thought. I mean, a lot of thought. And I've decided it all comes down to a choice. The stripping or me?
Is that right?
Yeah, it's got to be one or the other.
Why?
Why? Because that's the way it's got to be, that's why.
So I should give up dancing.
Yeah, well, I mean, if that's what you call taking your clothes off in front of 100 strange men, yeah.
Is that all you see it as?
If you really care about us, you'll quit.
If you cared about me, you wouldn't ask me to.
I'm sorry, that's the way I feel.
So, what do you two make of the Irish lass and her cooking?
Corned beef's too salty and the cabbage is wilty.
Yeah? Well, how's a beer?
Flat.
I think you've done a wonderful job.
I figured you'd say that, seeing as how the corned beef is purple, and we know that's your wife's favorite color.
What's that mean?
Nothing. Not a thing. Look, why don't you just call her?
Not a chance.
You've been walking around for 3 days like a caged animal. Call her, Ken, or you're gonna explode.
Well, if anybody's going to call anybody, she's going to call me.
If I were you...
If you were me, you're the one who got me into this mess in the first place. Give her an ultimatum. That's what he said. Women love ultimatums, right? See where it's gotten me?
Ken, she's just quit her job.
Yeah, well, that was 3 days ago.
Well, nobody's gonna call when they're feeling defensive and vulnerable.
Yeah, well,
Look, you're the one that gave the ultimatum. If you didn't mean it, if that's not what you really wanted, then it's up to you to let her know.
I think maybe we'll get going.
Yeah, well, you don't have to go. It's just...
Yes, we. I cooked, you cleaned.
Yeah, well, thanks for the food. And the corned beef really wasn't...
You're right, it wasn't.
Yeah, stop. Mwah.
See.
Too much salt. Too much salt. Excuse me. Sorry, I'm looking for somebody else.
That's okay. Who are you looking for?
Susan Stockwood?
Oh, she just went on for her last show of the night. It's a short one. Come in and wait.
You sure?
Sure, I'm sure. My name's Dolly. We share the room.
Hi. I'm,
The basketball player.
well, I'm the basketball coach. My playing days are a thing of the past. Is that right? My city? Sure. Thanks.
Oh, you know Susan Long?
Well, just for a few months. I've only really gotten to know her the last month.
Uh-huh. At the school?
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, and before that, you played basketball.
12 years.
Yeah, that's what Susan said. So, you own or rent?
Excuse me?
You own a house?
Oh, no. No.
Oh, you really ought to think about it. You know, my first husband threw away a lot of good money on rent. But then he was a drinker, so he didn't have much of anything. You drink?
Some. Well, excuse me. Just a few drinks every now and then, nothing to speak of.
See ya.
See ya.
That's good. I want to tell you something. Susan is a wonderful, wonderful girl. I wouldn't want to see her get mixed with anyone that can't measure up.
Uh-huh.
Dolly, you're up.
Okay, hold your horses. Here, could you,
That is?
this goes in here. Like that. She's a wonderful girl.
Yeah.
You ever been married before?
Never?
Okay, then, because those alimony payments can be rough.
Yeah, no, I got a clean slate.
Okay, then. Because she's a wonderful girl. See ya.
Hi.
Hi.
It's your last show?
Of the night.
Have late dinner?
Are you sure?
Yeah, oh yeah, I'm sure.
Why?
Why? Because Dolly says you're a wonderful girl.